Welcome back to another episode of Dungeons, Dice Rolls, and Dumbasses. I'm your Dungeon Master, Tyler. Today I'm joined by Mark playing
Jaster Raisin, Firbolg Sorcerer.
and Keegan playing
Hanu, Papalao, Total Warlock.
and Allison playing
Naira Burrell, otherwise known as Jem the Fairy Rogue.
and something chicken and grits. Missing today is Zuldan Anelia, Tempest Cleric, played by the DM. But we still have John playing
Voash Moonblade, Rune Knight's Forged Domain Cleric.
and last but not least, Mark playing
Frug fucker. Smartest guy in the room.
And Vosh flailed with a bunch of holes at the moment.
He actually ruined my intro.
oh yeah.
I was gonna go, chickens!
And this session we pick up where the party has been making their way through a very odd thematic dungeon underneath a cabin in the woods, where a series of puzzles have presented themselves before the party, and they have definitely cut their way through the problems. Now, our party has just found themselves meeting once again at a junction in this nice, cramped, still probably about 5 foot high, but probably about 10 foot wide section of cavern. The two branched areas you guys are at converging into one, with one pathway leading forwards.
Ow, 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 ow.
Vosh, lots of holes poked into him. Also, just for my reference, how beaten up are you guys?
I'm doing great.
24 health.
I think I'm pretty fucked up.
40s.
Yeah, I'm less than
Less than half, little over half,
Little over half.
but
Wait.
2/3.
Yeah,
Less than that.
Zoldan looks okay.
I'm like,
The guys who got the needle treatment not doing as well as the others.
You should be feeling a little better though with all the acupuncture.
I was going to say adventure.
Yeah. Well, Vosh probably feels great.
ow.
You guys would find yourselves coming to a room, this side of said room.
Which side? Which seat?
The one not blocked by rubble.
That one there.
You find yourselves entering into... Oh, I need a Zuldan mini. What's Zuldan-y? Yeah, that looks Zuldan-y enough.
Yeah. He's got a sword. It works.
Close enough. Armor, sword. So, place yourselves as you are. As you enter the room, you would see... decent-sized room, dusty and old. There is what seems to be some kind of an altar in the room, laid with trinkets and coin, what seem to be wilted flowers. A large pile of rubble blocks the center of the room. A couple of large... Is that the right word? Braziers, big fire pits.
Yeah, right.
Yes, large braziers with a wall that seems to have some kind of ancient-looking pictures and text.
I'd like to investigate the. Is that the What was that? Was the altar? Yeah, I want to investigate that.
Go to look that way.
Same.
Frog wants to look at the altar.
Yeah.
Alright. So, as you glance at the altar, you see a statue of a skeletal form. One stone hand built around an old copper lantern. Appears to have turned green with age. The other hand holds a set of scales. One side seems to hold some kind of dried up piece of flesh, while the other side holds a feather.
Can I?
What was the other hand holding? Sorry.
What was it?
What was the other hand holding?
What did you get?
I literally just got the scales.
Oh, the other one was a lantern.
Holding up a... Holding this.
Can I see if I can like recognize what the statue is of?
That would be a religion check.
Alrighty, I will.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's That's a 9.
So
I did somewhat better. So religion. It's
Piece of flesh.
21.
21.
Yeah, you did a lot better.
So even with a 21, I don't believe Frug would be familiar with who this is depicting, as it is ancient, real high DC. But I would say, glancing at it, you would get ideas of symbolism with a 21 of it would appear to be some kind of god of death.
Okay.
I mean, that would probably be the apparent from. I mean, and, you know, symbols like lantern and scales. Frug would definitely be familiar. There's some religions where, like, they would weigh the soul, you know,
Yeah.
Egyptian gods and whatnot.
Could be a justice god.
Yes. Well, I would say the skeletal figure probably
There you go.
leads
There
you
it
more
is.
towards death.
That makes sense.
It would be a medicine check to identify the piece of flesh. Oh.
15.
It's just 2. Wait, it's a 15 for your medicine check? Jeez. How did you get a plus 10?
I've got expertise.
With the 15, I'd say Jaster is familiar enough with organs. You rolled a 5, and I was like, oh, he's not going to get it. 15, I'll give it to you. You can tell, even if it's dried up, almost mummified state, it appears to be a heart, but it's shrunken down in size and gone a bit decrepit with age.
So it's been there a while.
Looks, you know, like mummified, dried up.
Hopefully it'll be magic.
And are there any rune symbols around? No, or anything?
No runes on that statue.
Okay.
Big wall of text behind us.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
what
say,
is- what is this?
Jim, if you're looking at the wall,
And what about Zuldan? Where is he?
I'm going to assume following whoever you say is following. Following Jim.
Yeah, we'll just do like half here, half here.
Alright? You see on the wall, it seems to be pictures of very hieroglyph style depicting what seems to be some kind of burial rites. And there's very old text. You have eyes for the rune keeper though, right? So, despite being unfamiliar with the language, you can read this text. Written on it, though a bit rubbed off from time, some sections are missing of this where the stone's been worn away, but you can make out, to properly lay the dead to rest, limbs must be separated from the body, to release the chains that bind the soul to the earth.
I
And
would
then,
say that out loud as I read it.
Aye, you fit.
then there would be a section further along where there's more rubbed away stone. You'd be able to make out, basically in the middle of a passage, it would seem, but the only legible part is, should a soul be shackled to the body, the rite of flames can drive out forces of evil.
That kind of sounds familiar. Didn't we just see that in the rooms above?
Did we?
Remember the bandits? They were pretty much like
Oh,
arms
yeah.
and
They were all-
legs.
all
Wow.
there.
Oh wait, are you?
But weren't there?
Oh wait, is Vosh
no,
with
one
us?
was missing his arm.
Well, he said it out loud, so
Yeah, I
Okay.
said it
I
out
could hear.
loud.
Okay.
You're about 20 foot away.
Yeah.
I'm just yelling it. The rite of flame. What was it? The rite of flames will
Can drive out forces of evil.
What's the first part of that again?
The first half of it.
So
Sorry, it was to properly lay the dead to rest. Limbs must be separated from the body to release the chains that bind the soul to the earth.
Maybe one of us is missing an arm.
That's true.
What's this over here?
A large pile of rubble.
Okay. And what are these?
Pillars.
Pillars.
Anything on the pillars? And these are braziers?
Yes, and they are lit. They glow with a faint orange fire.
Can I see if these are like? It may be rubble, but can I see if it was like intentionally placed
yeah,
there?
It's like recent or something.
Like someone like purposely put it there.
Give me an intelligence check.
Oh, great.
5 total.
5 total.
That'd be more of an investigation.
If
Is
it was,
investigation any better?
it would make it a 10.
So with investigation, yes, I'll count more investigation. You're checking out the pile of rubble. You can see areas of the ceiling above seem to look like this is a fresh cave-in.
Okay. And it looks fresh, guys.
Yeah. Did somebody
Open the rocks. Freshly lit. See if it's magic
Jim,
or like the last
Jim flies
set.
over. Her
With the
It's a-
abrasions?
Yeah.
fresh as in somebody put these there, or
Well, it looks like it just recently happened, kind of fresh.
oh, should I go up
First
there
we'll
and
go over and try to move one of the rocks.
Just find a smaller rock, try and move it over.
Yeah.
The rocks do move normally.
Okay. Well, it's not
Okay.
magic.
should Jem try to fly up to see like what might have caused the?
I mean, the
can't
ceiling's
fly.
only about 10 foot high. Also, yes, you still can't fly.
Oh, I can't fly out.
Yeah.
That's right.
Nobody can fly.
I
How high is
forgot
the ceiling?
about that.
About 10 foot high. In one section, about 15 foot high.
Oh wait a minute. Shouldn't Jem be on somebody's shoulders since she's tiny?
I mean,
Jaster.
Or
I
you
think canonically we only have Jim as a small creature, you know,
we need
mechanics
to walk
wise.
on Zuldan's shoulders.
It's a
so
good
you
one.
can deal with
Jaster's the tallest one.
him. He is.
So Jaster and Jim put together are the height of a normal sized person on someone else's shoulders.
Of course, you trust me so much.
Okay, yeah. So I'm guessing she'll just like be over here, then run on over and question about the rubble.
Yeah.
You know, since she can't fly, and she'll just be like, "Oh man, I really wish I could fly up high and look up there, but." She just tries to
Zuldan
jump.
looks up at the sky. Well, from what I can see up here, Jim, it doesn't go anywhere. It's just a stone ceiling.
Oh, something caused the cave in.
Probably magic.
Zuldan, very inquisitively. It looks like there's some kind of scorch marks along the edge, like someone used some kind of magic on this. I think someone did do this on purpose.
Okay, so it wasn't from above the ceiling. It was in here. Somebody made the rocks go fall. Fall.
Apparently, yes.
Oh, okay. So
As far as I can tell.
Yeah.
Start moving them then.
What's that thing to the west there?
What was it? What they're looking at?
The other one. Yeah.
Wait, where?
On that end of the room.
Oh, that's?
Yeah.
No, it was another
In,
pillar.
in the middle of the room.
The door?
No, that's your door.
That's a door.
Yeah,
that's
door you
where
came
the
in.
door we came in.
Oh, I thought we came in here.
No, that's the wall.
Oh, okay.
That was the text.
Yeah, the text.
Yeah, sorry. My scribbles.
All right. Let's start lugging these rocks out of here.
Yep. I was,
Yeah. Alrighty, Jim just kind of like
Yeah,
pulls
I'll
up her
say-
arm. kinda
So,
like,
with all
showing
of
up
you working
muscle.
together, it won't be a check to clear the rubble. After about 5-10 minutes of moving large rocks, you uncover an old stone doorway.
yeah, I just wanted to see what my.
As you
Is
make
there-
your way through,
Before we go through it, is there anything written on the doorway?
the door, no.
Okay.
Before we go forward, I'm gonna suggest we take a rest.
This does seem like a decent place to.
Yeah.
As
Well,
creepy as it might be.
A good resting place.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
sure, why not?
It's a resting place.
I got something that should keep us safe,
By all
barring
means,
extenuating circumstances.
let's do it. You
Start
guys,
ritual casting Liam's tiny hut.
does that sound good?
it sounds good to me. I kind of need it.
Yeah, I think some
Alright,
rest.
let's do that, I guess.
All right.
When it's cast, we'll be the only ones allowed in it. And
Yeah, that's like pretty protective, isn't
10
it?
foot high dome.
10-foot high dome. And we can, nothing can cast spells through it. And we should be good.
You can't detect it either, right?
We can see through, they can't see in.
It doesn't protect you from spells like scrying or anything like that.
Oh,
No,
no?
no.
No.
Somebody wanted to
Are
cast
they
it.
being scried on?
You don't know.
You never know if you're being scryed on unless you have protection from scrying.
Or
It's one of the evilest tools you can have. Especially if people are holding things near and dear to others. So you guys start taking a long rest, I'm assuming?
Yes.
yeah.
Were you doing a hit dice?
I was.
Oh,
Yep.
he was doing, attempting to take long rest.
Oh, long rest.
Oh, long rest.
So you
Yeah.
just taking a short rest?
Oh. Long rest is even better.
Yep. Long rest will get us back to
Yeah.
full,
Yeah.
which I would rather have.
Well, it does sound better for you. It really does.
Yeah, it does sound better for us, doesn't it?
Don't worry. I'll just do the classic DM thing of, they found a way to rest in my murder dungeon. It's okay. There's a few rooms left.
Yep, that's kind of why we want to rest.
Yeah, exactly.
And if the rest goes all right,
If
at the end of it,
that's good.
I'd like to try ritual casting Find Familiar.
Yep.
Because my hawk is not going to do very much good here.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to get this.
Oh. Alright. So I will say, you do have a good 8 hours to rest. Who's sleeping? Who's just not doing stuff?
I'm sleeping.
I'm sleeping.
Sleep
I can
sounds
take
good.
first watch if anybody wants to take second watch.
Is anyone else trained in that?
Should be relatively safe.
Relatively.
Yeah. Stay up and watch for a bit. Nap.
So who would be watching in order? So you're watching first couple of hours?
Yeah, sure. Take a second.
I guess I'll take the last watch. You give me perception checks.
It is pretty scary. I got a 20, dirty 20.
Alright. So, as you begin resting, after some time, Hanu, you do begin to hear strange noises coming from
The altar.
the way you guys came from.
Oh. Like the door?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
But nothing
The door isn't
urgent. Nothing urgently happens for the first couple of hours. So you go off to bed.
open? Yeah.
I
alert. I
tell
alert.
Jaster about
Yeah,
that.
so I heard some weird sounds. Keep an eye on the door.
Jaster, as you sit there and watch, sitting awake in this transparent from your side dome, you begin to hear banging on the door.
No.
Constant thumping of something slamming into it. Sounds like a hand. Like a couple hands.
So something might be coming, but it doesn't seem to be able to get in. I'm sleeping.
And,
Up and about.
is anybody else awake?
Let's say, are any of you guys light sleepers? Because you can hear this constant thumping on this wooden door.
I have not thought about that about Jim. Is she a light sleeper or a heavy sleeper?
Voash is a pretty heavy sleeper.
Yeah.
Unless something very, loud gets him. This little knocks aren't gonna freaking
Alright.
wake him up.
So then Zuldan would wake up for the last thing to watch.
Yeah.
Oh, what
Someone's
is
turning
that
it in,
noise?
I don't know.
Don't you think we should probably do something about that?
I mean, if we open it up, it'll get in.
Fair enough. I'll keep an eye on it. Zuldan sits awake, and while all of you are peacefully, disturbedly, I don't know, however you're sleeping, at a certain point, a hand bashes its way through the wooden door and begins tearing away at it, as Zuldan would see the form of a couple of surly-looking men. One, only arms and torso, makes its way through and crawls in through the doorway, while the other, almost pushing itself head first, arms missing, makes its way through. And they make their way into the room, almost knowingly. And they walk towards the edge of the Leoman's tiny hut, as Zuldan begins drawing a sword and getting ready, but sees them stopped at the edge of the hut. This is odd. He would go to nudge Voash awake.
What?
Voash,
What?
there's zombies at the door.
Zombies?
Yes, but I want to take care of them. I mean, got a couple of hours left of rest we need, but these things look like they know we're in here. Frug said they couldn't see through this, right?
Yeah, he did.
It's weird.
Very weird.
You see these things are like lunging, smacking themselves against this defensive barrier.
At this point, I'm probably weak. You've got a nice long sword. It should pass easily through the hut.
Well, it could wait a couple hours.
So we
Zuldan also wants his rest.
I think we all kind of need it, as
Yeah.
terrifying as the rest may be.
So, you do
Keep an eye
successfully
on
take a long rest.
Alright.
However, the moment your rest ends, the Leoman's tiny hut will fail.
What kind of condition are these zombies in?
They're the men you had seen from before, so missing arms and missing legs.
Okay. And I mean, they're dried and desiccated, or they're
Those
like,
are fresh
they're
bodies.
fresh bodies. Okay.
And there's 3 of them.
2.
Oh, wasn't there 3 bodies?
Yes.
Well, there should be a 3rd. So let's.
Somewhere.
Should we just start blasting, like right when the hut goes down? Just
Might as
surprise
well.
them.
I mean, can we start before that?
Yeah. Can we just like? Can you shoot from inside the hut?
No.
So
well,
mechanically
not magic.
speaking,
Okay.
mechanically speaking, you'd have to wait till the hut goes down to regain your magical energy, health, etc.
So do we need? So the hut just goes down.
The hut would go right as you finish your rest.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do it ready for it.
Yeah.
So just start blasting.
So this lovely 10 foot by 10 foot, was it 10 foot by 10 foot radius, right?
Yep.
High. Oh, so like, where would it have been in here?
Probably in like the middle.
Yeah, about the middle.
So you guys are waiting in the middle. As this falls,
Nice.
so let's see, 10 foot by 10
Just
foot.
rolled initiative.
Be right about here.
Nat 20.
Nice.
This thing's just banging on the edge.
Would be 23.
Oh, my bag, way over here.
Guessing Frug goes first.
Well, let me find out. Zuldan does not go first.
That's awesome. I need this.
Alright, Frog, what's yours? 23?
23.
So,
Jaster.
12. I got 15.
17.
You turtle today?
Yeah.
Okay, I got 12 also.
12 also. Nope, why did I put Frog twice? And you both have the same dex points.
So,
One of you needs better dex. We're gonna have, just gonna have Jim go after.
probably should flip a D2 or something.
You want to roll odds or even see who goes first?
Yeah, odds or evens. Yeah, I got a D4 right here. So
Call it.
here, odds or evens. Evens. Okay, then odd. Evens.
Perfect. It happened exactly the way I wrote it down. Alright, and what was
17.
17? Alright.
So that altar thing said, sever the limbs so the soul can be redeemed or whatever. But like those bodies have one guy's missing his arms, one guy's missing his legs, so they severed the limbs of multiple bodies to do something with their soul. They don't have all their limbs gone. Yeah.
The theories always send me. I love it.
Good thing we got some fires right over here. Anyways, we started blasting.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I was thinking we should have burned those bodies.
So I'm trying to pull something up. Stuff's loading slowly on me. I'm assuming. Oh yeah, the first to go will be Frug.
Going to cast Firebolt.
Alright.
15 plus 9, so 24.
24 does hit.
I'm casting at the walking one.
Yep.
Let's see. Perfect. And 14 points of damage.
Alright. So this thing takes a big hit. And that's it for Frug?
Yep.
Yes, okay, so. Next to go would be Voash.
Alright. Which one is the. Which one's which?
No, that's a good point. Here, let me swap this one out to this. That's the crawling one.
Alright, I'll go after the crawling one with my Sacred Flame.
Alright.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay. That would be an 19 to hit.
19 does hit.
Alright, and roll 2d8. Alright. That's a 5 and a 3, but they have to succeed on a dexterity saving throw first before.
Yeah, that's not a roll to hit. That's a dex save.
I know.
I
sorry.
thought about that after.
Yeah, I misread it.
Nat 20 on the dex save.
Crap.
And by a zombie with no legs.
You watch this zombie as this holy magic begins flying towards it. Its eyes, these little beads of red, go frantic as it rolls itself out of the way with unnatural strength.
Flops like a really dexterous fish.
Yeah, right.
Well, it's almost
That's a tuna.
it's almost lunging forwards and just manages to keep its body out of the
just
way,
walking on its
Dang it.
like the angry fast crawlers.
here.
Yeah.
Or what was the name of that
That-
Japanese legend? The
that's it.
Teke.
That's it.
That's it for Voash.
Yep.
All right, next would be Hanu.
Alright, I'm just gonna back up a little bit and try to shoot each one with a
Should we back up
Eldritch
too?
Blast. Yeah, just back up away from them more. And then I'm gonna shoot each one with an Eldritch Blast. I got a nat 1-on-1, but that'll be that'll hit. But
Well, that one automatically misses anyways.
so one's a
So
23.
probably,
Whichever one's more hurt is the one that gets hit, I guess.
yeah, the one that got hit.
And then a D10. 9 plus 4, so 13 points of damage.
Alright, so this thing takes another big hit. You see it looks pretty badly injured now.
That's all I can
Then, which will be the Dread Warriors go.
Warriors.
This one will go for. Let's see. I mean, so Zuldan's right in front of it, but the two of you have attacked it.
I attacked the other guy.
No, I know. That's why he's going to attack you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, these things are pretty simple. So it is actually to run past Zuldan, which means he'd get an opportunity attack. It would also be next to Jaster, but they'd probably just go towards Frug, because there's kind of too many people getting in the way to reach both of you. Yeah, so it's gonna go there. It just goes for 2 quick bites towards Frug. One is a nat 1. So this crowd of people, kind of getting in the way, tries to lunge through. I imagine it's Voash and Jim keeping it off of you. That rolled off a nat 20 to a 2 last second. So I imagine it's just this thing lunging towards you
That's the one with
frantically.
legs?
Yes.
Okay.
The one that does have legs. So it's lunging towards you. They're almost just holding it back. The other one, with its crawl speed. Oh, yeah, sorry. Zuldan would have gotten an attack on that. He would have taken it, I'm assuming. Well, I'm going with, because I'm him. I'm literally him. It's an 11 plus lots of numbers. Let's see. It's plus 9. He's got a really good katana, yeah.
Yeah, if it's +2, probably.
That was a plus 3.
Oh, okay.
That one was busted. So that is D10 plus 2D6 plus 2 separate things giving him a D8. Jeez. This was like roll this many dice. Should do more often. Deals. I'm trying to remember it's his. Should remember his damage types. I know he's got 2 necrotic from the sword, a D8 of thunder from his one thing. His crown does give him holy. That would be 6, 18, 27 off one head. And it's radiant. So this thing rushes towards you guys. And as it's running towards Frug, oh, you know what though?
That's why I missed.
Well, I'm gonna go with it. I realize it's technically not out of his reach yet. He has 10-foot reach. He cuts it in the back. You see the thing goes down. And you see this, holy magic sears down its back as it stays down. The other one will scamper forth, rapidly crawling on the floor towards Vosh. And it is going to go for 2 bites against you. One is only a 16 to hit.
Nope.
I'm sure I'll get a good one eventually. One's a 12.
Nope.
So, it doesn't do much, and it goes to Jaster's go.
It makes an intelligence save.
Mm-hmm. He's not very smart. An 11.
Fails. Taking 10 damage.
It takes 10 points of damage.
Its next saving throw was a d4.
Alright. From there, it goes to Chip.
Okay.
This one in front of you is dead.
Alright, so.
Dead.
Looks like they're both dead.
Dead
Not moving anymore.
So, Jim.
Dead again.
Let's see, yeah, so
Read
Jim
it.
should be able to
Yes.
do a pew pew right there, right? Yep, so I'm gonna use my pew pew. Does that count?
It looks like it.
Darn it! That was an accident! Gosh darn it!
She rolled the die, it jumped out of the tray and landed on that
It
one.
fell out of my hand. I didn't.
Gotta hold your dice better. That looked like a roll.
It's a nat 1. My accidental roll's a nat 1.
So Jim, probably, I imagine it's as she goes to take the shot, her hand slips
It's like, oh crap.
and shoots wildly past this thing.
She's not used to fighting on the ground.
I'll go say.
Here, that's for lit.
Slips on some blood.
Darn it!
Jim can't
I
fly.
need my wings!
You
I need my
gotta walk.
wings! Come on!
She's got tiny little legs. They don't move so good.
She is trying so hard to flap. Like, come on, wings!
From there, it would go to Zuldan. Zuldan would go, "This is how you fight on your feet." And he's going to go for sword attacks on this one on the ground. That will hit. That's a 20. It's only an 11 on the second one. So, dirty 20 hits though, and I've still got a damage dice. Oh, not as big. 8, 9, 14. Nah, 22 still. Jeez, that's lower.
Still pretty good.
Yeah. He's got a lot of buffs on his melee
Yeah, it
attacks.
is. Just roll like 5 dice.
Yeah. He's got one that gives him a D8 necrotic, or no, one's a D8 thunder, one's a D8 holy, and then the sword itself just has necrotic built in. The sword is strong. That's the anyone could use that strong. But this thing is still alive, ish. As it goes back to Frug at the top of the round.
Alright, well, let's hit it with another fireball.
Yep.
12 plus
12 plus your
9.
bonus will hit this guy.
Yeah, okay. So 10.
10 points of damage. You hit this thing with this fiery attack, and you see it begins to, catch on fire and roll around in the flame, but it frantically pats at itself. And you see, it looks like this thing should be burning away, but it still keeps moving. Anything
How
else?
close is it to me?
About 5 extra foot away.
So, can I back off without invoking an attack?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna back up a little bit. Towards the rubble.
Technically, you guys did clear that rubble already, so that
Okay.
would be out of the way.
Towards the door.
Door is accessible.
Beside the door.
All right. So from there we go to Vosh.
Okay. Well, Vosh is going to turn around with his Gulliver's hammer and just whack
Smack
him.
it.
Whack him, yep.
Pop that egg.
Oh my gosh. That's an 18 plus,
Bonuses.
yeah.
Bonuses will hit.
Plus 3, yeah.
Plus more than 3.
Well, yeah. And then plus,
at least
yeah.
7.
D12.
Plus 8, because that's a +1 weapon.
Yeah.
He's
So-
picking which D10 to squish him with.
No, it's a D12
Oh,
plus.
sorry, which D12 to squish it with. D12 is a much better squishing die.
Yeah. Plus a D4.
Or are you bigger?
Oh no, yeah. So just no, it's just D12 then.
Yeah.
1D12.
I know.
No, it's still good. It's 12.
Max damage.
Max damage.
What's your strength? Is it
It's 16.
Yeah, so 15 total.
15 total.
So you watch this thing, he just slams down on it with the hammer, you hear ribs just... But this thing, even after being smacked with this hammer, just looks up at you hatefully.
It's a zombie. It's just gonna keep coming back until.
Okay,
Keep
that's
stabbing.
weird. I'm
Yeah,
gonna,
you're pretty sure you've like crushed this thing.
yeah, I'm gonna
Go for another hit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for another hit. 9. It's
9
plus
8? Yeah, it should be plus 8 right now.
yeah, plus 8.
It's good at
So
crap.
17 will hit.
Okay. Then I will do it again. 10.
So 13 total.
Mm-hmm.
Who's good at grappling?
You hit this thing again with a heavy crunch. It seems to stop moving for a moment, but then lurches back to life.
Okay, this is weird.
There's a zombie.
Anything else for your
No, I'm gonna probably just be in the defensive right now.
turn? That go to Hanu.
Just gonna shoot it 2 times with an Eldritch Blast. Gonna get it to roll that on this. check.
Somebody grapple this thing. Hold it down.
I got a dirty 20 and a 19.
Both of those will hit.
So one's 8 and one's 9.
One's 8 and one's 9.
Just give me 2 different
I know.
dozen die rolls.
Let's see, 8 and 9. I'm shooting math.
Oh, it's like a number you have to roll.
It
Depending on what
is.
the damage is.
It keeps moving after 1. Just barely gets that one.
Damn.
Or no, sorry, I did math wrong. It fails the last one.
Okay.
So you watch, after Hanu pelts it with these blasts, it does eventually stop moving.
We should burn them just to be safe.
Got a better idea.
Oh. What you
Cut 'em
got?
up.
You want to cut them up?
Yep.
You use your fancy dagger.
Yeah. I'll start cutting at the other one.
Alright. So what do you cut?
Arms and legs.
Chopping the arms off. Arms, legs, and head.
Alright.
Going right into the joint and trying to pop that out.
Alright, so
Should
you
we
know,
take one of their hearts and put it on that altar?
Good idea.
Maybe that too. Hanu's just going and
Yeah, we can take one of the hearts
Sure.
later.
get the heart out. And then
I was just kind of just freaked out.
he would go and put it on the altar, see if that
This
does
is weird.
anything.
you put the heart on the altar. You watch the scales do move as the heart drops lower.
Okay, so I would assume the feather needs to weigh more than that? How does that usually...
If
I mean, I know in like...
I'm leaving this to player agency.
I know
in-
this one, the heart has to weigh less than the feather.
Less than the
To-
feather,
to
right?
get into
They have to
To
balance.
get into the...
City
what is
of
it,
Egyptian
the
Reeds.
City
afterlife.
of Reeds.
I learned
Yeah,
that from
that's
the
it.
Moon Knight.
Yes, me too. Great show.
Very good show.
That was a good show.
I learned that from Sesame Street, personally.
Really?
Really?
You thought about
They had a movie special about
Egypt? That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
I love Sesame Street.
I learned about it in school.
Oh.
that. Wait, was it Sesame Street? Yeah, I think it was.
That's a weird thing to discuss on
I
Sesame
know.
I feel like it would be, but at the same time, I could see them doing like an Egyptian
Was
thing.
that a one where Mr. Hooper died?
No, I don't think so.
No.
I remember him being on the show.
Here, I remember him vaguely on the show, and
Do you?
mostly in the Christmas special. Because my parents did show me like older,
Oh, the older ones?
yeah, especially the Christmas special. You
He
know,
died before
Christmas.
you were born.
Christmas Eve on Sesame Street.
I think it was it that one? Or was it?
I could just
I
see.
might be mixing something up.
I could just see
Yeah, I think
Elmo
Sesame
being like,
Street.
I just
"This
love
is
how
how the Egyptians
I just love how we're
rated your
putting.
soul. They put your heart on a scale and they put a feather." I think it was.
And it would be funny if they did one of these things doesn't belong here.
Oh boy.
Now you know if I'm mixing this up with something else.
I just gotta love how we're pausing our session to a halt just to find
there
out
we
if
go. Sesame Street, donate the pictures. Prince Sahu, ancient Egyptian prince, is cursed and trapped in the Metropolitan Museum of Art. To break the curse and reunite with his parents, he must face a demon's riddle and have his heart weighed by Osiris.
Damn.
There we go.
Yeah.
See?
Weird
So
plot from
Sesame Street did make
See?
an episode.
I'm not crazy. At least not that kind of crazy.
Okay, now I gotta find that episode on YouTube.
It was like a
later.
movie.
Yeah, I think I want to watch that.
Yeah, I'm interested.
Okay, now I
That's
gotta
just the
listen
part
to
I
that
remembered.
later.
The heart does sink down on these scales, though.
If we put multiple hearts?
You have to.
Yeah. Can I switch them out with the other heart and then see if
Yeah.
that does anything and then both of them?
It's both still heavier.
Can we move the feather? Can I pick the
The
feather
feather
up?
moves.
Yeah. Does it feel like a magic feather? Is it fancy at all? Just like
I mean, this feather looks in good condition for how old it is.
Just put your finger on the scale.
no, I'm thinking that's what it wants to do, but I'm afraid I'm gonna lose something. I mean, I've lost a lot of shit. I guess it doesn't really matter. I can't get on the scale. I would assume it's like
It
small,
is like
right?
a hand to
Yeah,
scale.
it's like a hand scale. I just put my chest.
Well, if it became a raven.
Put your chest on the little hand scale. No, you don't fit. Just put Jim on the scale.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
the gym fit.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, because it sounds funny, Jim fits.
Here.
Jim, try sitting on the scale.
Here. Okay.
Which
I don't
side
know.
of the scale?
I mean, the one that had the heart, I guess. Right?
Okay.
No.
Do you
Put
put it on the
feather
other
on.
side? Like switch it?
I'm going to say, tell me what you have sitting on the scale.
I took the feather off, so
Yeah.
I guess I'd. Do you want me to put the feather on, Jim? And then see if this works?
You can try, but do I have to be the one with the tray with the slimy heart in it? Can I be the one on the
Can be on
feather
the other
side?
side.
Yeah, get on the other side.
Yeah, I
So
know
yeah,
I
we'll
need
switch her.
Yeah,
and
this
then
is
I'll-
like fresh blood on the one
I'll
side.
put it's fresh blood, but
now
the
that
heart.
you've put two freshly carved up hearts on it, yeah.
But it wasn't fresh blood when it was the
No, it was
weird
dry.
one.
It was dry and mummified before.
Okay.
All right, so
So,
Jim
yeah,
climbs
it's
on one side of this little scale. You put the feather on the other side. As you do this, you watch as the scales do balance, and the hand, made of stone, releases this rusted copper lantern.
Oh, it releases.
Oh, sorry, not rusted. Like corroded
Yeah, it
copper
was like-
lantern. The stone hand moves and drops the lantern.
Like it's falling on the floor.
Yeah.
I'll grab the lantern.
All right, I would lift Jem off the scale and put her back on the ground,
Yeah.
and then.
Okay, so.
Does somebody else want to grab this lantern?
I already grabbed it.
Oh, okay.
So turn around and throwing limbs on one of these braziers.
Throwing it on what?
The fireplace things.
Oh, the braziers.
braziers.
Yeah.
That's gonna
Braziers.
smell really good.
Yeah.
Smells really
It
gross.
stinks. What the heck's
Does it
going
look
in
like?
it?
Burning rotten body.
I can't smell it. It's fine.
Oh yeah, you don't fucking know. I can't wait for you to get your nose. Experience what you've been putting us through all these. How long
It's
have we
starting
been
to taste a
together
little
now?
weird in here, but that's fine.
How long
How
have we
long
been
have you guys been
adventuring? Like months? Seems like I mean we spent a long ass time in the Feywild.
I know. Could have
It's
been
only-
any amount of time in there. Who knows?
Yeah, that's true. All right.
Turtle boy, look at this lantern. Is it magical?
Yeah, can I look at it with detect magic? Does it look magical or does it seem magical?
It appears to be magical.
Okay, it's magical. What kind of magic am I looking at?
I'm gonna cast
The abjuration magic.
Abjuration magic.
Ah, fuck. Identify.
That's my guy.
Ah. Talk amongst yourselves for a moment.
I got a lot of magic to cast.
Okay.
Oh.
Continue to fill this room with copious amounts of Tasty
Your
smoke.
sanity shop.
Well, you've already filled it with enough of freaking body smoke, and I mean, come on.
We gotta burn these things.
Can
They're
do
all set
identify
so.
as a ritual.
I don't think so.
Right?
Oh, listed like that on my.
Say something about
I'm just checking.
Some ritual of fire.
Yeah, but you could have waited until we were out of the dang room.
should a soul be shackled, the red of flames can drive out the forces of evil.
I mean,
It doesn't have instructions for the Rite of Flames.
Okay, it doesn't.
I mean,
It's fire.
we got flames.
Yeah.
See what happens.
That would be a cool thing to have for identifying. I don't know if it is.
Yeah, I don't think it is for identifying. No,
I don't think it is either.
I have
I am
identified.
checking.
Ooh. That is a lot of.
Oh, it is! Haha! I'm ritual casting this.
So you take 10 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah. I have identified.
Yeah, you watched us fumble like fools.
I even said I pulled it up and I'm like, I have identified right here, and you guys are still like just completely ignoring me. I'm like, okay.
Louder.
I'm rituals casting, you know, it's no skin off my back.
Skin off someone's right now.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, that skin's all rotten. And then anything good.
I'm having to draw out an item now because now I have to canonize it. Before it was, this thing has obscure mechanical thing I don't have to worry about just yet. Now it needs a stat block. So, what do you guys do for 10 minutes while Frug's casting this spell?
Okay, Jen will still try to get her wings to work, and probably will get fed up. And you know, you didn't realize she's not hasn't shapeshift and used her shapeshifting powers quite yet.
Yeah.
The player's knowledge.
I don't think you have since
No.
you've gotten that ability.
Here, yeah, I haven't found the appropriate time yet, but since we're in a dungeon where the villagers are still like outside, I think she's safe to use it because she was afraid of using it because she'd be like, he's afraid because she didn't shapeshift. And that's why she never really shapeshifted yet. And she was going to tell these guys after we leave, like go to the next chapter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We figured this thing out yet?
Yeah. So.
Or should we pause?
No, you're okay. You know, fill some air for 10 minutes. It's fine.
Vosh would just probably be, you know,
That's the
praying to
downside of ritual
Bahamut.
casting. You can actually.
Trying to
Talk it up for
wish
10
us like good fortune and getting through here and helping Hanu get the what he needs.
So the
I'll
bodies.
use that a lot more often now.
The bodies were in like the very
Identify's
first
good,
room.
man.
Yeah, it's great. I just don't like the waste of
So
stuff.
they just followed us through the. I guess we just probably just left all the doors.
There's only Zuldan that saw the hand, I think, right?
But do you
What,
have?
what you talking, like hand smacking through there?
Yeah.
That was
I think
attached
was
to a body.
One of the bodies, yeah. So we're still missing one body, right?
Well, you still. Did you see what you needed for it?
I don't remember.
Here.
It does use material.
It does. 2 materials actually.
You're
Yeah.
supposed to have one for it.
Well, I haven't used it yet because I don't have it.
Isn't that what the focus stands in for, though? Material things?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that might work if you have a focus, but I do not, so I have to use
Yeah,
it.
some of this is on the cost associated.
Sorry for the dead air.
Yeah. It's a mini adventure. Literally.
Alright, I've got it for him now.
Right underneath it. It's a nature.
Ah,
It's pretty cool.
Aram. Yes.
Is it like a
As
fairy
Frug's
lantern?
identify goes off, huh?
Is it like a fairy lantern?
A fairy lantern. No.
So I can't use a fairy fire to light it or anything.
I'm waiting for him to show up before I say what the lantern does, because I don't have to say it. Let's say it again.
Thank you. What does
Sorry.
the lantern do?
After our brief effect, you take 10 minutes of preparing this spell and then glance at the lantern. As you do, you identify its magical properties and identify it as a death ward lantern.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
That's cool.
So, it does function as a magical light as well as giving you the effect of the death ward spell while attuned to it. Once per long rest.
Nice.
Isn't that what? Doesn't that make it so when if you die, you like come back up with 1 HP or something? Yes.
Cool.
So if you were to drop, while attuned to that item, if you were to drop to 0 hit points, you would drop to 1 instead. And an effect that would instantly kill you would do not that instead.
Very cool.
That's very useful. But this magic requires attunement. It also has a different effect for in this dungeon, which is unspecified.
Yes, I saw that.
Yes.
I figured you'd left it unspecified for a reason.
Yes. But
Alright.
should we head down the tunnel?
Not just yet.
Hey,
No.
why not?
I want a ritual cast Find Familiar.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be another hour.
Mekalahey, Mekalahey.
Starts
Oh,
ritual casting. I start trying to tan one of these faces.
Lorem ipsum.
What the heck are you doing, Jaster?
Tools?
No, I'm just trying to dry it out, see what happens.
Dry it out how? Over the fire?
Yeah.
By the way, for reference, as you burn things in these braziers, they do not go out.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So they're definitely like magical? Yeah. Oh yeah, you can see their magic. So you
Can I
try
use-
drying out a
Just real
face.
carefully drying it out.
Well, Vosh
Can I
is
use
probably
this time
hacking
to, like,
in the corners like,
Further investigate the wall and see if I can maybe like piece together any pieces that are like basically, especially because you can already read what the wall says, you've gathered as much as you can from it.
We'll just fast forward till I've actually got this done.
I'm assuming, yes.
Okay. My new familiar is in the form of a largish, fluffy black cat.
oh, look, he has now Balloon has a friend. Yay!
Gem
careful.
is not amused.
Carpet.
Gem is not amused. Says the one wearing the cat mom shirt.
I mean,
Hey,
this
look, now
is
Balloon has friend. Yay!
this is still a normal-sized cat.
Here, she still does not like cats.
Yeah.
And of course, Gem right now is like very frustrated that she can't use her wings.
Side note too, this place smells like burning, disgusting, rotted flesh being smoked
I wonder
over.
why.
We had to burn them. The wall told me to.
And finally, before we go, I'm just going to quickly cast Mage Armor, because that was close.
Woohoo. Alright.
Alright.
Zuldan, disgusted. Well, I'm going to wait in this spooky hallway.
I'm right behind you, Zuldan.
Oh,
Yeah,
did Jim
okay.
do the thing?
Here, okay. And she'll be like, okay, that's it. I can't take being this small and can't use my things. I was going to share this ability till after we're done with this chapter, but I can't take it anymore.
She starts to transform into, let's see, what would be a good first... What, like an elf maybe, or,
I'd imagine.
I was going to offer my cat for a ride.
Or just, yeah. Here, like, yeah, she just like shapeshifts into an elf.
So Jim goes to a normal. I mean, I imagine probably. Do you think shorter elf, but
Here, I don't know. I thought she'd be like a regular size
just
elf. Like,
normal, average height, like more lithe elf-like figure.
Here, yeah, and she does like have like a I don't know what would be funnier, just like have like a magical girl transformation or just a simple poof like that.
I'm going to let it be up to you on if it looks like werewolf transformation or magical girl transformation.
I think, or just a simple like poof, just like
Sparkles of little gemstones around you swirling.
Yeah, just don't just like standing there and then suddenly in the next frame, poof.
Tasmanian devil swirl.
No swirl,
Sure
just
you want to go that
no,
route?
just no,
Makes
just
you a
poof.
lot easier to hit.
No,
A
just
little poof of smoke.
Just like a little poof. Better.
The cat's quick.
Here,
Jim's tall now.
here, yeah, and
Yeah, now you can pet balloon all you want now.
I'm just actually surprised. Like, shouldn't you guys, like, your characters be like a little surprised that I can shapeshift since I've never
Not
done
really.
it before?
He can grow the size of a house.
That is true.
And we found out last chapter, that you're basically an archfey.
Yeah.
Here. Oh, yeah, that is true.
So
I guess
this
that's-
is not surprising in the least.
That guy's a sentient shadow. That guy can turn into a bird. That guy is a carpet that eats people.
This
Here,
guy's
so
literally putting people's.
And I
his
basically
face
become
down.
a giant.
Also,
oh wait,
he's currently cooking a face.
that is true.
He's smoking it like beef jerky
Yeah,
to
so I
can
guess
it.
Gem
Yeah, we have team
shapeshift.
leader.
I guess Gem shapeshifting is just not that surprisingly for some.
Zoldan. What? You can shapeshift? You've
Yeah.
never done this before.
And because I wanted, wait, would her voice also change too?
I believe.
Probably not too much.
Say like more like her
Flavor-wise, if you want it to, yes.
Yeah, I kind of feel like it would shapeshift a little bit, just kind of help disguise her more, kind of ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like that one archfey and.
Hi, my name's Jim.
Now that would surprise Frog.
Yeah, that would probably surprise me.
Yeah, like
Your voice
Like-
changed. What the
yeah,
heck?
yeah, she kind of like looks at Zuldan and like what? Said I want to save this kind of ability till we're done with the whole witch hunting obsessed town. Okay? Because if they see me transform like this, they're going to accuse me as a witch, okay? I mean, have you seen how they treated the werewolf people?
Yep.
I don't go by Jim anymore. It's Jim now.
I kind of imagine if she went with like a bit of a bigger species, her voice might be a little slightly deeper.
That would have been hilarious.
Jim.
Jim.
Jimothy.
See, my wordplay joke was instead of G-E-M, J-I-M. That was... Okay. Are you guys going through the one fucking door in this dungeon yet?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, me and Zuldan have already gone crazy.
It's always the things we're like, right? I don't expect some wacky, crazy shit to happen in the one empty room we've had for this whole thing. But here we are.
What's going on with things? You guys are wasting time.
Oh, this lovely 10 by 10 corridor, about 5 foot high, of this again cavernous stone, leads to a junction. After about 50 foot traveling down, it goes left and right.
Which way we gotta go? Which guy's gonna go? Hey, actually, no, correction. Hanu.
I can use my finger.
Yeah,
10 more
why?
minutes.
Yes.
Left is always right.
But when
But
it's
it
not.
could be right to go left.
Yeah,
Let's see.
just
There's
plug
only
in the
one
charge.
way to decide. Jim
Well, I
kind
thought
of
you
like
said
goes.
that one didn't
Well,
have a charge.
Yeah, that's a...
I thought you said
It's
that
like
one.
a-
was
Oh,
minute
yeah, that
focusing,
one
or-
doesn't. It's
Yeah, it's
10
just a
minutes
focus.
of
10 minutes focusing. You guys stand in the cave, 10 more minutes.
Sorry, guys.
There-
I
I
was
was
sitting
gonna-
around waiting.
It leads
Okay, I was gonna
Both
have
ways.
Jem do
both
this.
ways.
Leads both ways. So,
I was
So are we
gonna-
doing this again?
we gotta think there are 2 witches left. It could be both witches.
I was gonna have Jem like, okay, there's one way to decide on this. She just kind of like goes forward. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Points right. That way.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
works for you.
Works for Voash.
How many magic items you got?
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I've got 3.
How many can you have? Opportunity?
I think it's 3 is the
Three.
maximum. Yeah.
3.
Anybody not have 3 magical items that they need attunement for?
Here,
One.
let's see.
2.
Yeah, 2.
3.
Zuldan has 3.
Jim's got a,
Sword,
got a few.
shield. Yeah, Zuldan has sword, shield, and halo.
I technically have multiple, but I have to have them at different ones attuned to.
Yeah, I know you
I
can
have
do
like 4 or 5 actual
Shooting
magic.
to the lantern also takes an hour.
Yeah.
that. Anybody have less than 3?
I think Jim only has. Oh, you have 2, don't you? You have the
I
soul
got-
dagger
I got my Never Lose Dagger and
and
the
your
Pierce Heart
and
Twilight.
your Twilight.
And the only other magic item I have is my Fuse Glove.
I don't think that
That
requires
wasn't
an
attunement,
attunement.
Which
was
doesn't
it?
really need, yeah, it doesn't need an attunement, so it's just these 2.
Yeah,
Probably
you
mostly,
wanna-
Alright,
mostly
so-
my pew pew.
Here, you might want this. I can't really
Okay.
use it.
Death Ward Lantern.
That'd be good.
Alright.
Give me, plus, you can't see in the dark. That will help.
Yeah, that is very true. Well, I think elves can have dark vision, don't they?
You keep your physical traits. You don't get the free dark vision from shapeshifting.
Okay.
It changes your appearance.
It just changes my appearance. It just
but
can't.
not stats. Like you don't,
Okay,
become bigger
I
and
probably
get
should have asked you
stronger.
about that. Like, does it change her stats when she transforms?
Yeah.
Changes. Okay.
That's way too
That would,
convoluted.
yeah,
That
It's,
would
it's more
be-
like a subterfuge disguise kind of deal of you can change your appearance to look like a different form, but it doesn't
Perfect
actually
for a
change you.
Okay.
It's an espionage.
Okay. Espionage. Alright.
Alright. Go right. Go right.
Yep, we're doing right because
You guys
Mo
head to the
says
right.
so.
We're not splitting up anymore. We're all going somewhere.
Not split up anymore.
Good
Uh,
plan.
What?
And
Why?
while we're walking, hey, Frug, I think you might have more use of this right now than I will. Seeing as you just gave up the lantern that could have helped you, this might help you a little bit later on. The ammo strike that I got in the tournament. It helped me out pretty much when I was going up against Seraphim.
It is useful, but again, well, let me just.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't need it, then that's fine. I'll just give it as an option.
Yeah, I appreciate the offer. But
Alrighty.
We should sell some of our magic items.
I already sold one of mine. Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that here soon too with a couple of mine, but
Yeah, I traded out mine, a few of mine a while back.
there's just one. There's a couple of them I'm not ready to so I have to get rid of. This one's good though. I mean, they're all good, but most of mine are probably gonna stay with me until certain events happen.
Yeah.
You can stay attuned to my Wayfinder's guide and give us a way out in an emergency.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. That is a good one.
You guys have spent a week here.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you begin making your way down this right side path, it angles off and curves. And who would be leading the group?
I think it would. I'd probably like the second in line. I wouldn't be leading it.
The man with the
Guess I'll
the
take
man
the
with
front.
the big shoe. Yeah.
Yeah, the guy with the big shield would probably be. And then I would probably be right behind him.
I hear the sound of fire.
Fire.
Right of fire.
What the hell?
What?
It looks like some kind of a campsite.
What? And
Cool,
I'd
maybe
be
the
going
front.
right through him. I'm like, wait, campsite?
Yes, there's
Holy
tents
crap!
and a fire.
Somebody else is taking a long rest.
Freddy Krueger shoes.
And then it's Jim.
Hello?
Or Jason.
Is anyone here?
Is that Zuldan?
Yeah.
Then
Hello?
Are the tents open? They're like little
They're
tents.
closed.
Hey, Voash, you should look in a tent.
I was having the same idea.
Pushed him.
Okay, Jaster, you don't have to push. I'd probably go over to this one and look inside.
Alright. You look inside.
Hello, anyone in here?
You peer your head in. There seems to be a couple of sleeping bags a couple of backpacks, and what looks like some kind of journal sitting in the back of it.
I'd take a look at the journal.
All right, you step inside the tent.
Yep. I go inside.
Mimic.
Can you give me a dexterity saving throw?
Yep. Feeling. My dex. I just need to look. Okay, my dex is actually pretty good.
Oh, nat one!
Well, it was good. not anymore.
Yes. I need you all to roll initiative.
Okay.
Crap.
I got a nat
Nice.
20.
That's
Yep.
the second one of the night.
You got a nat 20?
20?
I
Dirt.
got a nat 20.
I got a nat 22.
Here.
I'm
How do you
rolling
get a
some
nat
damage
22?
first.
A nat 22.
1, 2, 23.
So mine's just still.
I got 23.
As you all walk, I
Seven.
mean, also, where do you guys? So I mean, I guess you guys stay there. We're gonna put on the map somewhere,
Yeah, I was
just right behind you a
Yeah.
little bit.
I'm at the fire. You put me by the bonfire.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, we put something near the fire with him too.
All right, Voash, you take 15 points of damage as you feel this tent rips up from under you as it tightens around you, trapping you inside, like a snare.
Crap.
Then you all hear a breaking sound of glass as something ignites in flame below Vosh,
Oh, crud.
and a figure comes out from seemingly nowhere. He seems to be wearing an umpire's mask and holding a baseball bat with lots of nails driven through it.
Hence the mini. Okay.
Sorry, what did you guys get for that initiative?
23.
23.
23. 23. What did you get at that 22?
I got a 19. 19 plus 4.
Plus 4 dex.
Plus 4 initiative.
Oh.
For my initiative,
You
yeah.
have plus 3 dex though?
Yeah, what's your dex?
My dex is plus 3, yeah.
You should have plus 3 for initiative.
So yeah, your initiative goes off your dex.
Yeah.
So
I
plus
plus
3.
4.
So you got something that boosts your initiative somehow.
Yeah.
So 22?
What about at 22?
Yeah, just put 22 because I don't know what's
Were
going
your
on there.
stats higher before you had fixed it?
No.
No.
It was at 3 before I fixed it.
So that's what I'm saying.
Because my dexterity went up 1.
Oh.
So,
No, no,
It should
no.
be plus 3, unless you have like
Yeah.
an ability.
Yeah.
Unless you've got something that boosts it. I don't think
I don't think I do either.
It
So,
was yours.
so then I'll just put that as
22?
22.
Yeah.
so 22, yeah, there.
Quick party this time.
What's yours, Hanu?
Put it back
I
on.
got a nat 20, which stays a 20.
Okay. Jim?
7.
7. All right. A good.
She's not used
Jim
to
was
being
distracted.
big. She's not used to
Zuldan
being
would
big.
have a not 22. Faster than Jim. And let's see what umpire mask guy gets.
22.
He gets a 22. He gets slow.
You get a 22 and you
You
get
get a 22.
I don't know about you, but I feel like 22. I had to.
So, on the surprise round, one attack is used to throw this lovely thing of fire. Yeah, effectively. There is now a fire lit underneath Vosh, who is trapped inside of this snare. He's going to hit you while you're trapped inside of it as a surprise round, as the other attack. Huh?
Does that happen in one of the movies? Does it? I've honestly, I don't think I've only seen like
Silly with that.
a couple of them.
Even with you, actually, yeah, you are restrained, so I would say, yeah, that is going to be with advantage. While you're trapped inside a snare like a pinata. Rolled off the nat 20. Dang it. That's a 19 to hit.
It still hits, yeah.
Yes. hits.
By 1. Just hits.
Do we hear the?
No, yeah, you fully hear the like eerie. I imagine Vosh is making the As Vosh, you are
Get me out of here!
you are smacked with a bat full of nails in it as
Ow!
you take 17 points of damage.
Golly.
What about the fire?
The fire doesn't affect him yet. This is basically as he's come out.
Just
So
there.
one attack is throwing this fire underneath him. The other is smacking him as he walks up. So that's the 2 attacks. Then it would go to Frug at the top of the round as this guy appears. That tent is also no longer there.
Yes. Well, it's there, just wrapped around the Vosh. and on
Yeah, it's
fire.
wrapped around a Vosh currently.
And on fire.
It's not on fire yet.
Okay. Catching fire.
There's a fire underneath it. So he's probably about 5 foot suspended up in the air with like a lit fire beginning
I
underneath.
see.
Yeah.
Kind of like
It's
he's
like
getting like
it
cooked.
closed it and snares.
Gotcha.
Full horror movie.
Yeah.
So I'm like, get me out of here!
Crap. Alright. I guess I'll use Firebolt because it's too far away to use anything else on Nail. On, what's his name there?
Ailman.
Umpire mask guy.
Oh, come on, really? So that would be
The umpire.
12.
12
Not
does
trained
not
like me.
hit.
It's like a mix between what's the one guy
Let's roll
from
off guns so
Teenage
far.
Mutant Ninja Turtles?
When I get down here, you're gonna freaking pay for this.
Yeah, he never talks, does he?
No. Speaking of which, it goes to Vosh next. Or did you have any movement for Frog or no?
Yeah, how big are these squares?
I would say this one. I mean, it's regular 5 foot squares.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna move forward a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
All right. So that's it for him. Yeah. So it goes to Vosh.
Can I see if I can, like, try to rip myself out of
So
this?
it would be a strength check to try and break yourself free,
Okay.
but it is an action to do so.
Nat 20.
At 20. So, Vosh, you feel like the heat beginning to build below you. You begin tearing away at this tent. Now, one unfortunate thing. You do fall into this fire as you rip yourself free.
At least I'm not in a freaking thing being used as a piano.
That is better. But you will... Yes. You will take 8 points of fire damage as you fall into
that's
this thing of flame.
Fine.
But you are not inside of this anymore.
Yeah.
You've torn your way free.
Okay, I will use my extra attack and go after him.
Well, that's your action to break free.
Oh, action
so
to break
use
free.
the whole action to break free.
Can
You take the
Bonus-
attack action.
I use a bonus action to back off
You can
to get out of the fire?
Move.
You can just move.
Yeah, to move out of the
You
fire.
have movement.
Yeah, move
Move
out of the
action.
fire.
Yes. I mean, it's only like it'd be the whole area of the tent basically. It's on fire right now.
All right, yeah, move me like closer to Frog.
Far enough out towards Frog.
Yeah,
All right.
Smoke it.
not funny. And
Right.
that'll
That's
be
it
it.
for
Yeah,
Vosh?
that'll be it for me right now.
All right. From there goes to Jaster.
Alright, let's give him Scorching Ray. All 3 towards him. Let's see. 14 hit.
14 does hit. Just
All
all 3 hit.
4. 23.
23. So he takes 23 points of damage. Alright. And that's it for Jaster for now, or?
I'll give a Bardic to Vosh.
Okay.
You alright? So from there it goes to Hanu.
Can I tell if this guy's like undead or does he look like a normal person?
The mask on.
He's got an umpire mask blocking his face.
You can see
Umpire
through an
mask.
you can see through an umpire mask.
No, it's not a hockey mask.
You should be able to see him.
Yeah.
If it's an umpire mask, you would be able to see his face.
Yeah.
You should. I mean, you're a
I
good
guess I am-
50,
I
60
guess
foot
I am
away
that
from him.
well.
Vosh, you can see towards him. Where his face should be under there, it looks all blacked out.
Like there's nothing.
Oh.
I'm just gonna shoot it with two
Good old edgelord blasts.
plastic blasts. I got a 19 and a 16.
Both hit.
Okay. That's 7 and 12, so 19.
19. Takes 19 more points of damage.
I think that's all I can do.
Alright, that's it for Hanu. From there it goes to Zuldan. Zuldan. What the heck is going on? What is this? Some kind of a sporting event?
Yeah, using me as a piñata.
What's a pinata? Anyways, let me see if I can take this guy out. Let's see, 15 so far. What has he got? That guy's been hit. He's gonna use Toll Dead. She's a con save. Con save. Okay, he's taking damage, so it'll be 2d12. That's an 8 plus. Okay, he fails, so he takes 2d12. Ooh, one high, one low, 13 points of damage. So, hear this loud ringing as the creature holds its ears towards its head, and as it takes this damage, lets out a powerful
You take a mask off.
From there, though, it is his go. Rapidly, it rushes forwards. Ignoring the flames. Taking damage. And it goes to attack Vosh and Zuldan. For Vosh, that's only a 17 to hit.
Nope.
For Zuldan, that is a 25 to hit, which I'm pretty sure will hit. Okay, track Zuldan's HP. That is 8 4, so 12 points of damage to him. So Zuldan is whacked by the bat. But that will be his whole go. It would go to Jim.
Okay. Just gonna get a little closer. So 10, 20, 30, 40. And and again we'll use her pew pew, and I think she should be able to use her sneak attack, right? Since there's two people.
Yes, if it hits.
If it hits, okay. These hit. These hit. These hit.
We'll drop it now.
11 plus.
Plus a lot.
Yeah, let's see. So plus trying to see where is her see. Let's see. So 11 plus 7, so 18.
Does hit.
Okay. Then she does hit with her pew pew.
Yep.
And let's see. So it'll be 2. Here, let's see.
5d6 sneak
I
attack,
think-
and
yeah, so-
then 2d6 of the.
And I think I need 2 more d6s. Any guy carry d6s I can
Right.
borrow. Thank you. And you down. Okay, so 5, 10, 15. So 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and do I need to also?
Dex.
Oh, my dex is +3, so
27.
27. Yeah.
Which is enough. You watch this powerful blast thuds into this thing's chest as it slumps down to the ground.
Okay. There you
That was easy.
Bro,
Too easy.
what do you do?
I'm gonna check the monster,
Alright.
make sure it's actually dead.
Can you give me a dexterity saving throw? As you hear the full shh, shh, shh.
Dexterity saving throw. I don't say 8.
So, with that, this thing, as it appears to be dead on the ground, lunges forward with a hand and grabs Frug tightly by the throat as he begins choking. You would take basically a melee attack, which would be 5 points of damage, and this thing now has you grappled.
Open up an opportunity attack?
It doesn't. It hasn't moved. It's just as you go to check the body, it grabs you.
Okay. Alright.
Also, from the checking to see if it's dead, it's not.
Thank you. Couldn't have guessed.
It was basically like as you go down, look at it. He looks dead, isn't moving, but just it's as if something flares up inside of it. As you see a set of eyes open, faint red glow to them. And he reaches out, grabbing you by the throat.
Okay.
So that's it for you. Nothing else.
Can't really do much.
Gotcha. From there we go to
It's
Voash.
like a misty step out
Alright.
of there.
Teleportation doesn't work.
All right, I'm going to use my giant smite to get bigger,
All right.
Dismembering.
and I'm still using my Gulliver's hammer, so I'm gonna attack him for 14 plus 3.
Does hit.
Okay, so it's gonna be +1 to the attack. Okay, then also this +1 because of me being in giant smite as well, and being a large.
Not quite how that works, right?
Well, actually, no. Me being in giant smite
You're
adds
saying +1. It's plus an additional die.
additional d6. So that would be
9,
that-
10.
10, and then +3.
Yep. So it's a D4 for the hammer.
Yes.
You roll another D6.
Oh,
So just
So-
10 plus a D4
D4.
from the hammer. Plus your strength.
Let me just find it. Yeah, d4. 2
So 12 plus strength, and your strength's what, +3?
+3.
So 15 more points of damage to this thing.
Going to freaking nail him into the ground if I can.
Yep. I'm assuming you want to take another attack.
Well, yeah. That's a 19
Plus a
plus,
lot.
plus a 3. Yeah.
Does hit.
So do it again. Do it again. Okay. I'm just where? I put stuff on top of my thing, so I can't read it. So D12, D4, okay. And a D6. So that's 6, 2, and 1. Plus 3.
9, so 12 more points of damage?
Yep.
Alright. So I guess still up.
Action Surge, do it again.
Action Surge to do it again.
Yep. I'm making sure that he's in the ground. That one's not going to be as good. It's 5 and 3 on this one.
Well, 5 plus your bonuses.
Yeah.
So
5 plus 3.
no, it's you know how to add up your attack bonus. It's strength plus proficiency
Oh,
plus the +1 from the weapon. It's plus 8,
8. Okay.
which isn't enough to hit.
Yeah.
Just barely.
Yeah. And then
It's 13.
All right. Yeah. Well, attack him again because that. There we go. 14 plus
8
plus
will
8.
hit.
All right. Yeah, it's an 8, 5, and 2.
15 more points of damage.
Yep.
So you watch as Voash single-handedly beats this thing back down as, with the next smack, it lets go of Frug's neck and drops to the ground again.
Like I said, I was trying to pound him into the ground like
He
like
doesn't.
a nail.
He doesn't go like comedy style, buried in the ground.
Darn it!
If you got like a crit on finishing him, but he is on the ground again.
Okay.
From there it goes to Jaster's go.
Alright, I'm gonna move over and I'm gonna start cutting one of the arms off.
Jaster, can you give me a dexterity
Oh,
saving
Lord.
throw as you begin to reach towards him?
Oh boy.
Of course.
Oh, it's only 11.
Once again.
Tyler.
Oh, yep.
We're all leaving, so
I
it's
got
just
you.
gonna be you, man.
I got you, thank you. Again, almost comedically at this point, it has to as he reaches up and grabs Chester by the neck. As you take 5 points of damage as it grips you by the throat. That's a fun one. I'm gonna go try and saw him apart. Howdy. I just is there anything you want to do? So you still have your action currently.
Alright,
You've just been grabbed. You're grappled currently.
fine. I'll do Mind Sliver. Makes intelligence save.
Ooh, he's not so good at these. Nat 20.
Wow.
If he's better than he was. That would have been way better on an attack, though. That's an 18.
Oh, just barely.
Alright. So nothing else for you, though?
Nope.
Alright. From Jaster goes to Hanu.
So he wasn't dead. He just was.
So you watched.
Just like
They
his.
they beat him down. He slumped to the ground, was laying there, looked dead. Frug went to go check if he was dead, and he lunged up and grabbed him. Wasn't dead.
Same thing happened.
Voash beat him down again. Jaster goes over to start trying to cut at an arm. He grabs him again.
And now
He's back up again.
can I just shoot him with 2 Eldritch Blasts? See if that'll make him let go of
You can try shooting him with the blasts, yeah.
as well.
Oh my gosh.
10 and a 23.
The 23 hits.
1 plus 4, 5 damage.
5 damage back at him. He is still up. Alright. Give me 1 second to switch back over. Okay, after a longer break than we meant to, it's been seconds for you. Here we are. It's back to Zuldan's go. How many times is this thing gonna keep getting back up?
How many times did you touch it?
Stay down!
I agree. Stay down. As deep in the ground as you can go.
He's going to try and attack it again. That is only a 2 on the dice, which isn't as good. I think that misses. Yeah, he doesn't have like plus 13. So that'll miss. Still keep defense. There, has that. Alright, so that misses. The other one, much better with an 18 plus bonuses, will hit. Zuldan's wacky fun dice. Lots of big numbers. Need a lot of dice to be this guy.
Oh, perfect. Is that pit still on fire?
I would
I
imagine.
would say it probably would have gone. It's been what, a turn or two?
Yeah.
Well, what, like 10 seconds?
Yeah, let's say it was kind of the
Flare up.
just enough to really spread and then be done. It was a short attack. Because otherwise it would have left if Voash was still hanging there on fire for a while. So, I'd say, I mean, maybe like the middle part of it still a little bit.
More.
Yeah. I'd say he did walk through it before and take a bunch of damage, so did Voash. So let's see, that is 10, 14, 17, 23 points of damage from Zuldan off his one attack. So this thing, again, looks pretty bad.
Look dead.
It did look dead. Now, it has another go. It will stand up. I have to roll.
Still holding.
It is still holding Jaster. I have to roll a d4 though. One attack towards Voash. One attack towards Zuldan as it aggressively swings almost at random. This thing is enraged. Another 2 on the same die. You rat bastard. And a 1! So this thing frantically swings around, I would say letting go of Jaster. As it goes to Jim's go.
Okay. And let's see if he moves again, so... 10,
He's standing now.
20... Around there, 30. And again, just shoots with her pew-pew.
Another big shot from Big Jim.
Yeah. Oh, that almost went on a 2, so 12 plus 7, so 17.
Does hit.
Okay. And since there's still sneak attack, so...
Hell yeah.
Just rolling a whole handful of dice.
A bunch of these things.
Remembering that sneak attack is very nice.
Yeah. Yummy, yummy.
Yummy, yummy. Sneak attack in my tummy.
You get what? As long as somebody's.
You have an ally nearby. And you don't have disadvantage.
Let's see. 6.
It's a lot of 6s and 1s. Feast or famine.
Work you have advantage.
18, 20, 21,
22.
25 it should be.
Oh, I missed the dice.
Blind the dex.
Yeah, let's see. So 6.
18, 20,
12,
22 plus dex, 25.
and 25.
So you watch Jim
Damn.
blast this thing again. This time it being slammed back as it thuds to the ground.
Does anybody have,
Down
like,
again.
Does anybody have like Mage Hand that they could maybe try?
Lights it up. Or is the campfire still going?
The campfire's going.
Oh, okay.
Are you gonna try to grab him and put him in the campfire?
By the foot this time.
Oh, I'm glad I'm far away.
You grab him by the foot.
Start dragging.
He does not move this time.
Okay, Jesus. Can one of you try taking off his mask? I'm too far away.
I want to freaking keep putting him into the ground.
Grab the mask.
So you gotta pull the mask off. You see underneath, with like smeared black paint on it, seems to be a deformed face. But human in appearance. Chester slowly drags the body to the fire. I assume you chuck him in?
Yep.
Let's say, what do you see?
So right
The
at fire.
hand,
doing?
the hand does violently grip onto the bat still, even in death.
Wood burns.
Throw him in.
Chuck the whole thing in. So you guys watch as the body hits the fire, begins burning, and over a few minutes, smoldering.
Make sure his arm is out of the fire and so everything else burns.
Get everything but his arm.
Everything but his arm.
He's like, what? Why?
I don't know. It looked like a cool weapon.
Well, grab it then.
I don't want to. I'm like me. I fucking hate scary shit.
See if I can grab a stick and poke his arm out.
You poke his arm out. So you guys are just waiting as this body burns?
Yeah, I want. I mean, I don't need the weapon. I just thought it looked cool. I have like a medium bat.
I was going to tell you now. It's a needed.
That's what I thought it was. Yeah. I mean, the bat looks cool. I don't really use bats, but
It is effectively a +1. It's going to be a +1 club.
I like a club.
Yeah.
I'll get the club.
Which, can deal piercing or bludgeoning.
Alright.
Also, I gotta feel like it would be something that Jaster would use.
Honestly, I could see it.
I will
I'm
say,
resistant to bludgeoning.
so the body burns away, and eventually the arm comes off, still holding on to the bat.
So you'll need to take both. Should we put it in the
Hey,
bag
Fred,
of holding?
you got a new arm now.
It's a bat with extra
Yeah,
reach.
it's extra reach. if we keep the
it-
arm on it, does it get extra
Already
reach?
got my arm.
It is. I was
Oh
gonna
yeah, I
say,
forgot about the chainsaw.
It's also his right arm.
Oh darn it. Well, never mind.
Oh, it wouldn't be a club. What would it be?
Like a mace.
It's
technically?
large club.
Morning flail? A flail, yeah.
I like a
mace.
No, not really.
yeah, more like a mace.
Mace.
Really, effectively, it's a mace. Yeah, a lot closer to a mace, at least damage wise. But still not the right damage. 'Cause it's
You know,
just
so
a
you
condition
take
of the
arms,
tent
sticks out,
right
and there's
now?
like
Is it
still
burned
bones.
away,
You
or-
gotta grab
Oh,
the
that
bones,
tent
the
is
hills,
that tent is torn to shreds. The one that Vosh was in.
Okay, I wanted to. Is there?
Is it a
the
journal
still
there?
Still around?
So as he went through, as he tore his way out, all of the contents would have spilled into the fire.
Yeah.
all right, I'm gonna check out one of the other tents. I'm gonna first peek underneath the tent.
That's what I did.
No, you went in.
I peeked under first and then went in.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Into it.
You peeked in. Then
Saw
went,
the
I'm
journal.
gonna check out the journal, which would mean you have to step inside to do so.
Right, like I said, I peeked in,
Yep.
saw the journal, then went
I'm
inside.
peeking under.
He's looking underneath.
Oh,
He
underneath.
wants to see if there's a trap.
What do I see?
It appears untrapped.
Okay. I'm going to cut the tent from the side.
Yep.
Peek in.
All right. You see what looks like a sleeping bag, a traveling bag.
Okay. I will cut the other three sides.
Yeah. I mean, same thing you see inside there.
Okay, I'm gonna from the outside. I'm gonna reach in and grab the
The bag.
bag.
All right.
Search it.
Inside the bag, you find trail mix, spare set of clothes, toiletries, camping supplies generally.
Okay. Well, nothing special.
Nothing special.
All right.
Probably some rope, like some lantern oil, like a lamp.
Okay. Check the other tent. Do the same thing.
It is about the same. Some rations, water, like rope, oil.
Anybody want some rope or a new backpack or new
I
sleeping
will say
bag?
too, these backpacks look odd. More modern.
Really?
They're like a modern hiking pack.
Huh. I'll switch it up for mine.
Yeah. Fancy camping gear. From the future.
And you just find like a
Future.
flashlight in there. And
No
freaks you-
flashlight.
Aw, I thought
They
it would
have
be funny.
lanterns with oil.
Aw. I thought it would have been funny. Just have like a flashlight. You turn it on, and then you're like, "What the heck?"
Oh, my magic lantern's not good
Yeah.
enough for me. I
And
need flashlight.
Switch up my backpack and my sleeping bags.
Yeah, I was gonna say the sleeping bags are like modern looking sleeping bags.
I'll take that other sleeping bag.
I'll take one of the sleeping bags.
There was only
Only two.
two.
Well, two different tents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He took one. He took
Oh, okay.
You
You
could have
snoz,
taken
you
the one
lost.
in the one, but
They're on fire now.
Two.
There was two in that one,
oh,
but they're on fire now.
and I assume the journal is nowhere to be found.
The journal was in said tent that went on fire. Basically, all the stuff that was in that one catches on fire.
That's
Yeah.
too bad. That sounded
Don't.
like it would have been an interesting journal.
Yeah, that's one reason I wanted it.
Oh well.
Just as the background swinging around a severed arm.
Eventually,
Who else but
sorry,
Jaster?
when you go to pick up the arm and like move it, you see for a moment the arm reaches towards you before falling limp,
Yeah.
leaving the bat behind.
No, I got your bat for you.
You have a
take it.
blood-stained spiked bat. I mean, it is a
Bag
+1 bat that does
Plus
one.
bat.
Yep, it does 1d8 of damage. You can choose either bludgeoning or piercing.
Who else but
It's
Jaster?
like a studded side and a spiked side where they're driven through. It's not quite the one, because the one's spiked all over.
Yeah.
This one's got it where it's driven through one side spiked, one side's like studded with the ends of the nails. Much more realistic, I'd say. No, you could do either.
Could do either.
Yeah. Depends on what kind of guy you are, you know.
Just
Need to
thinking
use like some sort of stake to get the nails around the other nails.
Alright, is there
That's an
another
interesting
door?
thought. They stake down because it's like a stone
Huh?
floor, isn't it?
Oh, no, yeah, sorry. I should have mentioned, weirdest part of this place.
It's like literally.
It is like grass, you know,
Oh, okay.
campsite.
Hmm.
Very unnatural. It's also a lit fire inside of what's basically a cavern.
It's a better place to camp.
I was thinking the same thing. Also,
I'll
what,
go over here.
what are the odds that he just immediately went,
To the
let me
right one?
skip the untrapped tents
Yeah, right.
and go for the one trapped one? I was like,
Perfect.
How was I supposed to know?
I was fully expecting you guys to go look at the first tent. Oh, nothing in here. Check the second one. Oh, look, stuff.
That's what exactly. I mean,
Kind of.
I think Voash was just lucky.
He's just lucky like that. Alright, what do you want to do?
Trying to go towards the exit if I can.
An exit?
See if
Yep.
that's the exit.
You make your way through another cavernous area.
Another fork.
It is this larger open section of cavern. They're like 10 foot wide, about, you know, walking height high. You make your way down. You would see one path leads straight ahead. One path leads to the right at a junction further down.
Okay, turtle boy, do your stuff.
I'll turn to Hanu.
Do the search which way? I assume it's going to go both again?
It goes to the right this
Okay.
time.
This time it's going to the right, not
Yeah.
both.
Let's go to the right then.
Alright.
Alright. Alright, to the right.
Alright. To the right now, y'all.
Big man, one hop this time.
It's nice not having to search the whole dungeon for a change.
Right.
But think of all the horrifying things you could run into along the way.
Exactly.
Yeah. Not fun. You're missing out on it.
We can stay here as long as the Feywild.
Oh no.
Who knows how long you've been here.
Yeah, we were only there for like a week, right?
Honestly, I'm wondering how long we've been anywhere. Like when we get out of the book, it's going to be like fucking forever.
It's been like 5 minutes. You're in
Yeah.
the tavern same
Right?
day.
That would be cool.
It
Comes
was all a
out,
dream.
come out. The guys stand there.
This guy?
No,
No,
the guy who trapped you in the box.
the guy who trapped me in front is just like.
They didn't trap any of us.
We weren't willingly.
Frug's the only one trapped, right?
I mean,
We're
I
all
can still
trapped
hold
in-
it
we're all
down. I
trapped
can hold
in
him
here
down
now.
for Frug.
I wasn't expecting to
Hold him
get
down
something
for
over.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, big man today.
I may or may not have a big map I'm pulling out as they head to the right.
Whoa.
You guys, who would be leading the way? So this is a large, open, about 15-foot wide tunnel.
I think
Leading
same pecking order it was.
So Zuldan,
Zuldan, me,
front.
no, followed by me.
He's
Yeah.
this one.
But the guy who's not here in charge. Ready to lead.
Lead the way.
And then,
Of course
and then
I'll
Voash
lead
is
the way.
behind.
I love protecting my friends. and helping Hanu with his vengeance. Vengeance will be ours. They will feel my righteous fury. If you guys like pull this string on Zuldan.
Yeah.
You guys, if you
He
guys
says all
pull
his
the,
catchphrases.
you pull the string on Zuldan, he says his catchphrases.
you should make that a magic weapon.
Makes you
Full
say
string.
What happens every time it's like one of our catchphrases?
Jasters, I'm gonna cut his face off.
I'm gonna cut something.
Do you think you look better with or without his teeth?
Yeah, it would be perfect for a Jaster. Let's see what he's gonna say now.
I pray to Baphomet. Or Baphomet.
Bahamut.
Bahamut.
Yeah.
It's Bahamut.
Bahamut.
That's one
Slightly
of,
different personality.
that's one of his catchphrases. It's Bahamut. Trying to get your pull strings. Hanu's. Yeah.
He goes squish.
I was really sad.
Yeah.
With Voash
Hey,
is more like
pretty
he
lady.
goes squish.
Very few words.
Hey, pretty lady. Most offensive thing I can say to you is this follow-up. We didn't care about them anyways. Frogs is easy. I'm smarter than you.
Smartest guy in the room.
It ain't easy being smart. Oh, so everyone's doing a conga line then.
Da, 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 da,
I
da,
was
da.
gonna say, this is like a 15-foot wide corridor. You could be walking side by side. You doing the conga line?
I mean,
You do the conga line if you want. You doing the conga line?
that'd be hilarious.
Right, Jim Fozzie conga line.
Definitely not the back. I like to stay in the middle.
Yeah, I'd probably be all the way in the
Everybody
back
conga.
with my turtle shell.
Hanu in the back. Conga line.
Hanu's definitely the best one for the back. Rear guard.
Okay. So you find an area that opens up into a large underground, what seems to be crypt.
Oh, lovely. What could go wrong here?
The area
Why'd you have to say that?
seems to glow an eerie blue as some kind of candles seem to light around the area of the room. You see around you, faintly lit, a series of coffins, some open and some shut. And what seems to be a large, almost pyramid-like shape, some kind of central pedestal. Separating the room, there appears to be some kind of underwater riverway coursing through.
Underwater riverway?
What's the right words for it? Come on, help me with my geography.
Underground?
Underground. I meant to say underground, yeah. Sorry, that's just. Well, like I'm lucky I'm getting words out as is. Not underwater. You can be underwater if you want. We can make it a swimming episode.
I have the equipment for that.
It's an underground. There's an underground river flowing through. The water seems to have that sickly purple color to it that the water above did.
Mm.
I was gonna say, can I investigate what's maybe written on top of there?
So, you go up to the coffin to investigate it.
Yeah, just see what's written on it.
It appears to be a large stone coffin caked with layers of dust. You kind of wipe off the dust to view it. It has old symbols that you aren't familiar with. It's not a language you know.
Hanu, can you read these?
I can read it.
So you all move in.
Yeah.
Zuldan looks around. You move in. Yeah.
I want to check out one of those open coffins. Remember the closest one.
All right.
What do I see in there?
Inside the open coffin, you see nothing.
Like a void or an empty coffin?
You see vast nothingness of 1,000 universe. You see an empty coffin with a layer of dust missing in the shape of a body.
Of course I do.
Of course.
All right, I'm going back to the group.
He walks. These would be 10-foot squares, I'd say, too.
And then I try to read the writing on the one coffin that Voash pointed out.
It'd basically be just like family
It
names.
just says a name.
Just
it
a
just
name.
says a name.
Okay.
Should we try to make our way across? I assume we should probably head to that spooky-looking
I'm
pyramid.
thinking, but how are we gonna get across?
Anyone home?
Yeah. How? So it's like what? Like a 20-foot square? Like a 20-foot river?
They said 15. Oh no, the chunk.
It's about 20.
20
The,
feet.
the river he's looking at.
Could I try to jump it? Like a run and
with your-
jump?
With your strength, you could clear that with a running jump.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Yeah, so you just run and jump across.
Yep.
Hey guys, it's pretty easy. I made it across.
Could you imagine being able to jump 20 feet?
Right.
Well, he can jump, what, 14, 15, 16. So he can clear a 16-foot running jump.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I could clear at least like 7, 8-foot jump.
Yeah, with
What about
practice.
10? So means what I've got an 8 strength score. There we go.
Yeah.
I think with practice, I think I could easily clear 8-foot. For a running jump,
I don't know, man.
I got long legs, so
You
like
do,
6'5".
but like you still gotta like, you know, like hurdle it, kind of like there's.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
How far from the
That's
surface
like,
is the
that's,
water?
well, I didn't say 10. I said I feel like I can do about 8. I'm
Yeah.
about
I
10.
might be able to use 10.
10's a stretch.
That's like 50% more than I am tall.
Yeah.
How many people? Okay, let's test this.
How far from the ground is the river? The surface of the river?
No, so are you talking about like height of this place?
Just like from the
From
ledge.
ground level?
Yeah.
I'd say it's only about an inch or two down from where this is. It's pretty close to the top level.
All right, step in this river. So
Yeah, that's why I jumped across it.
I mean,
We got rope.
we do. We've also got all these coffins.
Oh.
There is that.
Say we build a
make
bridge.
like a boat. Oh, build a bridge.
Well, there's stone.
With
I don't think they'll
yeah,
float.
that's true. With
A
the
couple
lids.
of empty coffins right there. We could put them side by side. That might work.
There are lids, yeah.
Yeah, the lids.
I mean,
We
oh
lost,
wait, I'm
we lost
dumb.
our strong man.
You know, I did realize that is about 20 foot. I did just say these were 10-foot
Yeah, you did,
squares.
that's
I'm
right.
sorry. I was having a moment there because I wrong switched. Sorry, if it's 20 foot, you would have to make a check to do that.
All right,
If
so.
you still wanted to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Be D20 plus athletics.
Okay.
Sorry, that was my bad.
No, you're fine.
You gotta not forget things here. Oof.
Yeah, that's, yeah, 7 plus 2. So that's 9.
Well,
Oh,
2
we get to
plus
find
7.
out what the water does.
9.
So I'd probably, like, get, like, about
So
there.
you basically land where you'd be like stuck scrambling across. Let me get some purple dice ready. Can you give me a Constitution save as you land in this water?
Okay, Constitution, okay. That's an 18 plus, 18 plus 7.
Alright, so you'll take half damage from the poison.
Of course.
Poison,
It is still 10 points of damage.
Damn.
Oh, wait, hold on a second.
Oh, sorry. 10
Five?
points halved. 5 points of damage.
Okay.
I was gonna say the 20 points.
Until it's getting later in the night, my man. Yeah. Well, yeah, you are kind of spitting up this purple gunk
And
as you make your way across.
Darn it. Well, I tried.
I saw that.
We're gonna stay back here and do this the smart way.
I do like that you guys move across as the guy with the most strength among you isn't there to move those coffin lids.
But we have a really strong fairy. She's
She's
surprisingly
always
strong.
moving big, heavy stuff.
Historically speaking, very strong.
If we team up, we should be able to at least move the lids.
Oh, this is a fun thing to check from Brandon. Like now, he sent it to me at like 8 o'clock. He went, I just realized I can still be on a call even though I'm away. I went, that could have worked.
That's what I did when I.
Yeah, he said just like Keegan did that one time this week. You should have called to tell me that.
Honestly, I didn't really think that much about that either.
What's he got, like a cold or something?
Yeah, I got a head cold.
Mm.
And for a couple days, he's just feeling a little icky.
Yeah, I feel it's going
Hope he
around.
feels better.
you know,
Don't give it to me, Tyler, because I don't
Don't
have
worry.
sick time left. I had
I've been medicated.
to call out Tuesday. 'Cause
I've been off since called off Thursday and Friday. Went to the doctor Thursday morning, been on stuff since. So.
Actually, I got almost enough time to take another day off.
I had enough to take another day off. I don't know if I will or not.
I'd rather not.
I'd rather not. Well, no. I like days off, paid.
Yes.
What
Yeah.
are we doing
Yeah.
again?
And I'm
Oh,
full time
right.
now, so
I'm trying to save up my time off though, so I can actually take a real vacation.
Yeah, well, I mean, so mine, they separate where you can't take sick time for vacation time, can't take
Yeah.
vacation time
It's all
for
the
sick
same.
time.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
ours
all
is
mine.
Publix used to be like that, then they switched it to like one pool. It kind of sucked.
Yeah, I mean, mine's it like that, but it's like you just get the days combined. So it's
Yeah.
kinda, current
All right,
job.
should we start trying
Yeah,
to
but-
lift up these lids and
Just try to
toss
push-
them across?
I was pushing the whole full coffin.
Oh, you're just
You want to push the full coffin.
Yep.
So this 10-foot or this 20 by 10-foot massive coffin.
Can we do it together?
You can try.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
I'll try with them.
Right.
I got a bill that counts one size larger.
Oh, if you
Terminating.
count as one size larger, carrying capacity and weight, you can push. Okay, you count as large,
Okay.
but 0 strength bonus. I mean, I'll give you advantage.
You guys
if
can
Hanu's
do it.
helping you.
Yeah.
I need that.
Do that again.
You got 4 on the first,
14.
14 total.
Come on.
This thing does not budge.
Doesn't budge.
In
All
the-
right, let's do the
Not
lids.
so, not even slightly.
It would be 16 with athletics.
Oh, so you have, okay? You have an athletics bonus.
I do, because I got jack of all trades.
Okay, good to know. Because a 16 is enough. You get it like an inch or two, with both of you pushing.
It's moving!
Is it? I didn't see it move.
And which one are you pushing? This full one here?
Yep.
So it slides a couple of inches with like straining and pushing. This would be very difficult to move. Even for someone very strong. This is solid stone.
I have. I don't know if this will work.
I'm curious to find out.
Yeah.
I have Cone of Cold, and it says in the spell, a creature killed by this spell becomes frozen. So, like, would I be able to cast that and like freeze some of the water so we could try to like walk over it?
So you want to use your
'Cause
Code of Cold to freeze this water.
Yeah. Would you let me? Would that work?
You're welcome
got a
to try
60-foot
things.
cone.
You're
How
welcome to
fast
try
is the water
things you wanna
rushing
do.
though?
Yeah, that's
The,
true.
the water's it's moving at like a moderate pace. Like if you were in it, you'd probably go about 10 foot around.
I'm gonna do like an Arcana check, see if that might do something. If that might work, so I don't
Yes.
waste the spell. Got an 8.
So with an 8, you are fairly confident that a Cone of Cold could freeze, at least 60 foot of this water if you aimed it the right way.
You guys
Block
want?
off a pretty good section of
Yeah.
it.
Do you guys want me to try?
Let me do an Arcana check.
I mean,
See if I think that would work.
I would say probably more intelligence than anything.
Not Arcana?
I mean, well, so are you trying to figure out, what are you trying to figure out specifically? Of like,
If
how would it
that
work
would-
or if it would freeze the water?
If it would freeze the water.
Okay.
Thick enough for us to actually use it.
I would say yes, with a Code of Cold, it would freeze that water.
Okay. That's should be a 22 if I got on that. So. Alright, cool. Yeah, give it a shot.
All right. Yeah, I'll position myself a little like try to
Diagonal?
aim it at an angle and try to hit as much as it's a 60-foot column.
Yeah. This way you go like here,
Yeah, and just try to
try to
freeze.
hit a diagonal.
Yeah. And then as soon as it freezes, I would start running. I'd be like, I would assume we might have to be quick.
Oh, that's a high level spell. Okay, I thought it
Yeah,
was
it's a
lower.
one of my
60.
highest level spells.
Surprised
Well,
you
all
wasted a
these
spell
spells are
slot for that.
Well, all of them are, yeah. All of them get cast at my highest level.
So I'd say price whole section here will get frozen over for the time being. So you get this whole section freezes over for a moment as you cast this spell.
Okay. So I'll try to run it.
Alright.
Let's all do that.
Here, oh.
I'm doing that
So
too.
where is it? I'm just gonna
ends right about here.
Okay, so from like right here to here.
It's about here to here. It's a
Okay.
big cone. And the area coats with grime and frost.
I'll wait for them to go across and then I'll cross last.
Alright.
Get over there!
Come on, guys, run, run, run!
Jim, hurry!
And then she
You
also
can't
tries
fly,
to-
Jim, run!
And then she also tries to.
As you're making your way across, something thuds. Well, the ice is still relevant.
Oh, okay. It's still
Yeah, we'll
relevant.
keep
Okay.
that there.
Sorry.
Just for a moment.
Yeah.
Something thuds against the edge of the ice on Jim's side. As it does, it lets out a. As it reaches up towards the ice, as a sickly purple looking something as it's coated in this sludge. This thing about 10 foot tall reaches its way up out of the murky water and
soaking
begins
wet,
pulling
right?
itself up onto the ice. Yes.
Okay. Cast Witch Bolt.
Well, I'd say at this point it would be an initiative as this thing crawls up out of the water. Another nat 20.
Like, we need one of those on a, like a damage or on
Right?
a tackle.
18.
Another 18 for you?
18.
Right.
Okay, I
So,
am trying a different die.
23 for
Frug.
Frug. 18 for you and you. What did you get?
I got
A 5. Okay.
On his back.
So
Back to
18,
my
18.
slow.
It's roll odds or evens. Who's-
I got one. This one
Yeah,
odd.
so one of you had to call odds or evens while the other
Oh.
one
Yeah,
throws the die.
Yeah,
Alright.
Even.
They both rolled odds.
6. So yeah.
So Jaster versus
I've tied
Okay.
with someone every time this.
he's rolled a 20 every time. What was Jim's?
it's 11.
11 for Jim. Alright. I gotta roll some stuff. I gotta be Zuldan. Zuldan gets a 10. Then I have to roll other things. Do. Technically, my world. Oh no, that's no good. Don't drop things. Things aren't good for me to drop. That's not what I was looking for. I had it on here then. The peaceful music in the background is unnerving right now. That's where I hit it.
Is that coming for your phone?
No, it's coming from the TV out there.
Oh, alright. Oh, I thought it
Yeah.
was someone at the stoplight.
Sorry.
God, that'd be some loud ass music.
Right?
Sometimes we can, though.
Oh, yeah, but it doesn't sound that clear.
1 second.
Have you watched Invincible? Has anybody watched that show, Invincible?
Oh, Invincible.
They just announced like a fighting game with the
Mm.
Invincible
Oh, cool.
people.
Nice.
And it looks like just as brutal as the show. It looks pretty cool. It's like 3v3, so you can like tag people out and do stuff. I watched the trailer before I came into
Oh,
it.
nice.
So I'm trying to pull something up.
And I did the like, it was like Nolan versus Invincible, and he does the whole like, you know, you're not gonna stop me dead, and then it's like Invincible.
So lame.
It's funny every time though.
It is funny every time. Especially,
It's pretty
did
funny.
you watch the most recent season when
I didn't watch the second one. No.
there was like there's like a
Oh, really?
scene where like multiple
Yeah.
Invincibles come, and every single time one of them says it. So
Yeah.
for like the first 10 minutes of the show, it says that like 40
I'm-
times. And then
and
it's just like
I'm-
different variations of the word like they do, but it's like,
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
it's like, okay,
We get it. We get it.
Where's
yeah,
I'm looking-
exactly.
looking for me? And I haven't watched Invincible. Me and my buddies make that joke enough. I might as well have.
It's a good show.
Well, I believe it.
It is. It's really good.
Like just it's one of those things I've seen enough
Yeah.
enough of it to where it spoils it for me. I need to roll dice now. Sorry. Just pulling up stats. It was 16. Just under Vosh. That makes it less complicated for me.
I'm gonna get another 18 now you said that.
That would have been hilarious.
To roll other things too. Don't mind me. Not that one though.
Oh no, we got a third 18.
It happened
There's been a
Watch-
third
watch
18.
one.
We have.
2
What?
games ago.
Yeah, it was pretty recent.
That's when we started all tying.
I'm
It's been a running theme.
I just waiting for the day when we all get the same same roll.
That would be
That would be
the
hilarious.
odds would not support that, but that would be insane.
That would be insane. I'm just saying it
Well,
would.
it wouldn't be
it'd
the same though because you'd have different bonuses.
Yeah.
You'd have to get like
It'd still be funny as heck though. that it happened.
yeah.
And that'd be kind of nice because it'd just be like, you go, right after each other.
Yeah.
But if that ever does happen, I guarantee it'd be like when we all get like 2s or 3s. It won't be like a good initiative. It'll be like below average.
Everyone's on the
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
low. So I'm rolling a bunch of things. Dang it, Hanu. What's your bonus?
For initiative?
Yeah.
Plus,
Okay. Someone did just jinx me on that. Who was it? Was it God?
What?
no, you jinx yourself.
Did I?
Yeah.
No, I think John did it. Feels easier to blame
It
others.
was-
It's not easier.
What
blame
did
others
you?
than it is to I have to remember how I named a person. Which witch are we looking for? Which witch was it?
I don't think I know. It's
Any
just
witch.
Lavina's dead.
Lavina's dead. I don't think we had any
I
idea.
remember now. It's okay.
Which witch this was.
Because whoever that little girl was.
Yes.
Yeah,
The
little
witch,
girl.
the would-be witch.
The would-be witch. Which witch would be witch?
And now she's a dead witch.
Dead witch. That doesn't sound very tasty.
No,
Sorry, I'm full of lame jokes. I'm not stalling for
It's a
time.
sand-
swear.
it's sandwich.
Do most of the things you eat, are they still alive?
My live witch. I have that name right. Okay, cool. Sorry, I needed to make sure. I was pretty sure of my own named NPCs, but sometimes you just gotta,
It's like, what's the.
reference a book.
What do you
I need
call
one
magical
more thing on here
sandwich?
for initiatives, and
Sandwich.
then I am good.
It didn't come out the way I was. Never mind. My mind.
Lavina's
It's better up here than it did when it came out.
Yes. Alright. Oh, and then fits in perfectly. So the first reacts, this thing crawls up. I would say, you would see another one of these slimy cretins crawling up on the ice from the other side. Frug, you are in fact the first to react as you prepare a spell. The dice agree on the story.
And that's what I get for an attack roll. Alright, so 15.
15 does hit this thing.
Okay.
And what was it you're throwing?
That was a witch bolt.
A witch bolt.
A witch bolt?
Yeah.
Which bolt was it?
Witch bolt. The witch bolt.
Which bolt?
Which
What
one?
level was it?
Just the one.
Level 1.
Alright.
D12.
Oh, rolled off a 12. So 9 points.
9 points.
Hmm.
It's just off
I guess I'll aim for this closer one over here.
Alright, so you aim for that. Oh, damn it.
Sorry.
There's two of the like.
Yes,
monsters?
another one climbs its way out.
Nice and soaking wet, so I don't know. Does it do any kind of bonus damage, lightning damage?
Yeah, would it on this creature specifically?
Okay.
Surprised it's not resistant, but it's not. There's some peaceful music in the background.
Oh, very nice.
It's really, really nice. Really get me in the fighting mood. Sorry, I'm doing stuff. I have stuff that's gonna stay ready for next time. That's funny. That's funny. But you don't have to worry about why. Don't worry about why. So I'm just getting like
Can't do that one then.
some different things put together all at once. Okay, and then after Frug, things happen. What things? Things. I had to roll some dice to see what happens, as it's somewhat random. As 20 on the initiative, a lair action occurs. You watch as an obscuring darkness creates a wall across this room, blocking your vision this way. And
Okay. Switch
another set
behind us.
comes across
Oh, the blood was
this section
Oh.
perpendicular. As these walls of magical darkness seem to fill the room. As they do,
Like we just can't see beyond those.
basically,
walls? Like
you know,
super dark
floor
right there.
floor to ceiling, like a black
Like
curtain.
Black curtain.
Up, it's like staring into a void has filled this 5-foot section of space around the room. As this happens, you hear calling out, I knew it was only a matter of time till you came to me. But with the powers this Necronomicon has given me, why, I may even be more powerful than Rowena now.
Thought you all work together.
Things do come best in threes.
There's only two of you now.
But with this book,
Oh.
I don't need them to be alive. That's what she says. As it goes to Jaster's go.
Casting most minute meteors,
Alright.
and then bonus action. Tossing 2 meteors. This one.
Alright.
Make dex saves.
So that guy makes 2 dex saves?
Yep.
Not too good at dex saves. And a 4. I did 11.
Okay. Takes not much damage. 38. 13.
13 points of damage. That's the one over there.
We couldn't see the witch, right? Because she's behind.
You
she
can't
just-
see her.
she
You
just
hear
called
her
out.
calling out from what sounds like in front of you. That one takes damage. Was there anything else for you?
Yeah, I'm gonna slip my invisibility ring off.
Yeah. Please remember
Yeah,
that for me.
100% sure.
I am fully invisible.
Yeah.
Theoretically, it does.
Yeah. completely invisible. I know that.
Mm-hmm. Sure you are.
Then it goes to Vosh.
Which I will do my 2 things like I did before. I do my Giant's Might with my hammer.
Can you do the giant smite?
Yes, I can because I can use it as to the same amount as my proficiency.
Oh, it's giant smite you used before,
Yeah.
though.
Yep.
Okay.
Giant's Might and then my hammer.
Yeah, the hammer is the one-off one.
Yep.
That's what I thought you used before.
Oh, I did use that before, so it's just the Giant's Might then.
Oh,
Sorry.
well, at least you're honest.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So yeah, I use my Giant's Might, and I'm gonna use the hammer to actually smack this guy in the head.
Smack the boy. I see.
Yep.
Give me an attack roll.
Yeah.
A smack roll, if you would.
17 plus 7.
Does hit.
Okay. So then it's
These
the.
big boys, not very hard to hit.
So it's a. What is it?
AC 11.
That's it. They've all been pretty naked.
They are slimy and naked currently.
So that's a 10 and a 5.
And you have another D4 on that.
Yep. I was trying to find my D4. And a 2.
Oh, I know. It was the giant smite used before. Because
Yeah.
you were doing a D6 from the giant smite.
Yeah, and the Giant's Might I can use it over.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
versus my proficiency.
We can only use one a turn anyways.
Yeah.
So, but yes, what is it? It's
10, 5, and 2.
17.
17,
17 plus your bonus.
which is
Strength.
7. Oh, my bonus plus 3, sorry.
Yes. So 20 points of damage to that one that was already injured. So he looks pretty badly injured now. So you see, like, seems to be tattered bandages and dust flying away from his body as he's smacked with the hammer.
Attack again.
Yeah.
That's a 10 plus 7.
I think that'll hit.
Yeah.
That is more than 11.
That'll be a 3, 4, and a 7.
3, 4, and a 7.
14 plus 3.
And then plus-
17.
Yep, 17.
17 more points of
Yep.
damage.
Yep.
So, this thing being smacked away at, but still standing.
That's all I can do at the moment.
Alright. Then it will go to the mummies. Sorry. I just,
Spoiled it.
I'm hearing Here Comes the Mummies in my head now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
These two crawl their way up out of the muck and will make 2 attacks. It is going to attempt to make a dreadful glare. They're both going to do it to the nearest targets. I need Vosh to make a wisdom saving throw, and I also need Jim to make a wisdom saving throw.
Alright, let's hope this is a good because
As these things stare into
it's a
you
13.
with a malicious look.
13 plus
Also a
2,
13.
13. 13, exactly 13.
13
15.
and 15.
Because I have a 0 for my wisdom.
So you do both succeed at this, and you are not affected by it. Also, bear in mind, you are immune to its dreadful glare for the next 24 hours.
Cool.
No.
Keep track of that for this fight specifically, in
the
case I
last one-
forget by next time.
Yep.
But then they will also make an attack with their rotting fists.
They're terrible. Fucking dead things.
Oh yes, they're awful, aren't they? That's only a 13 to hit Vosh,
Nope.
but a 24 to hit Jim. 24 doesn't hit.
It does it.
I was gonna say, I was pretty sure it did. So you will take. I need D6s. Sorry. Two D6 plus 3 bludgeoning. So 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
But you will also take necrotic damage.
Oh crap.
As you will take 9 points of necrotic damage. And I also need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 9 plus 2.
9 plus 2 and 11. So you fail the save
Crap.
and are cursed
Oh.
with mummy rot.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Currently, your hit point max is reduced by the 9 points of damage,
Okay, so 10 minus 9.
and you cannot regain hit points.
So you just lose. She loses
So
10
Your-
health and also
so
hit point max.
the hit point max, so the 9 points she had taken of necrotic.
Okay.
So you can only go up to 60 now if you get healed. But you can't be healed right now.
She can't be healed right now under the effect of mummy rot.
Okay, that's good. That's great.
And you would see it's like this sickly purple energy seems to swirl around her as she's under this cursed effect.
I was gonna say, doesn't Zuldan have a
Yeah, he's
remove
removed
curse?
Yes!
I was gonna say he has remove curse, so he can remove the curse from me
Yeah.
later.
That is a possibility! But that would be there goes for the mummies. From there, it goes to another figure you have not yet seen, hiding in the shadows and throwing a blade at an unsuspecting Hanu. Ooh, that still is terrible fucking rolls.
Good.
That's with advantage.
Oh man.
Lame. Does a 13 hit you?
Nope.
You watch as a dagger flies by you. Somebody's got more than one dagger, though. Fucking A. Does a 14 hit?
No, sir.
So you watch two daggers just, like, I imagine it's one flies by, then you like turn to look at it as the other just thuds into the back of your shell.
Tink.
As your natural armor protects you from this powerful attack.
There's somebody else throwing daggers. I don't
It's-
think that was the witch.
You'd see it's from straight ahead. You would hear back I told you you were all fools. You thought you could kill me.
Oh, she's back.
Well, we saw your your ashes.
No,
They
you leave her ashes.
no, they burned her body when we got
No,
back to
you
town.
burned her when you killed her. No, wrong one, but close. Not the witch.
Oh,
He was thinking the witch. I was
Yeah,
like,
the
yeah,
girl.
no, not quite.
the apprentice.
Different one, yeah.
I was about to say somebody used daggers before. Yeah.
Should have.
Fuck, we should
That would have been helpful to you.
I think
You hadn't done that.
we learned that lesson after.
You did. I need to check something else, sorry. Oh, plus 9 to stealth. That's a 25. You didn't hear that.
Hear what?
Nothing.
Exactly.
It's quiet. Real quiet. Okay. From there, it goes to Gems Go. Jamantha, what did you have in mind?
Let's see.
You got one mummy on you.
There's a rotten boy behind you.
Alright, well, he turns around and steps back this way.
He would get opportunity attack if you step away.
Oh, crap.
Let's see.
Okay, then I just turn
You
around.
You could bonus
You
action
can
disengage as a
Oh, yeah.
rouge.
Yeah, Dad, I want to get disengaged then.
Zuldan's like awkwardly in the middle of spaces. Unless he's not within 10 foot right now, though.
And then I want to disengage and then try to shoot the one who got me with my pew pew.
So I don't think you get sneak attack in this one, though.
That's fine.
Alright.
As long as I'm away from it. crap.
An at 1.
Yeah.
So I'd imagine it's as you go to attack this that you're feeling weak and drained from this
yeah.
this curse that's affecting you. As it manages to rebuff this attack.
Okay.
Then we go to Zuldan. What would Zuldan do? What should I do? Jim, are you okay? How healthy are you feeling?
Not good. I think I'm cursed. Oh wait, does Jim know that she's cursed? I'm pretty sure she does.
You'd be aware you're under some kind of effect.
Yeah.
You feel icky and sickly.
I feel icky.
Basically, you know the stuff I told you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why these things are just like loaded, but it's gonna be a swirl looking at his spells.
And then go call lightning. One of his faves.
Yeah. Well, I may have to wait for a moment to heal you. Let me try and get these things out of the way first. As he calls lightning. I think that's very in character.
Yes.
Cleric, I could heal someone. Or lots of damage.
Doesn't he get the max thing?
He could use his
Oh, he could.
channel abilities to do
Oh,
that.
that's what it is.
I think call lightning is very in character though.
Yes.
It's a storm cloud bubbles overhead. Since at a point you can see 100 feet directly above you. If you can't see a point in the air where a storm cloud could appear, you're in a room that can't accommodate a cloud, so you can't call lightning.
Oh,
in
he
this room.
can't call lightning. Because that one needs a storm. It's not like lightning.
You'd have to call a storm cloud to do it, which I feel like he's probably gotten away with before.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like we've had that conversation before.
Inside.
Yeah, it's on.
I think you guys have, but I went, that works.
Yeah.
Or he's done something else. Either way. But he can't right now, so that's inconvenient. Well, I guess it's time for old reliable. Sword attack. That'll hit. 16 plus and a 7 plus will both hit. I try not to burn through all of his spells and stuff while he's not here.
Very smart.
Or health. They wanted you to go first the whole time. That wasn't my idea. Wait, that's a D20, not a D10. Be a heck of a dice roll, though. He got a 20 on his D10. 10, 14, 19, 21 plus dex. Which is plus 1. 22. As he starts cutting the ribbons out of this guy. And then another one.
And another one. And another one.
7, 12, 18, 23, 24 points of damage as Zuldan quickly cuts this thing to ribbons. As one mummy is defeated. From there, conveniently, it goes to Xena Tornado. As she will use her bonus action as you hear a guttural chanting, followed by a "Rise, you fight for me."
Freak.
As 2 more coffins will burst open. As more mummies rise from these tombs. And for her action, she will. Ooh, that looks good. That's concentration. Oh yeah, that should work good. Oh, that's not a strength weapon. So, she's going to cast a Ray of Enfeeblement towards Voash.
Counterspell.
You can't see her. Tricksy witches. But that would be 15 plus. Plus 6, so 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
So, Ray of Enfeeblement.
What does that do?
You see a black beam shoots towards you with this enervating energy. As you feel it weakens you.
No.
As your weapon attacks will only do half damage. As you feel your strength sapped away from you.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, so it's very targeted, that one. Also, it would be... At the end of your turn, you can make a Constitution saving throw against the spell.
Okay.
That is all she does for her turn. So go to Hanu.
Does it look like if I walk through the darkness it'll fuck me up, or does it just look like
Have no clue. It's a blanket of black engulfing the
I really
area.
want to go? That's something.
I mean, you could use like bonus action if you want to try and, make like a check or something. Like Arcana check.
Yeah, if I can just do an Arcana check to see if like.
So burn a bonus action. You can make an Arcana check to try and figure it out.
You got an 18 total.
I'd say with an 18, it looks like it is just a wall of
Just like a
magical
wall.
darkness.
Would just like tell everybody like I'm thinking of just going in there. Does anybody have any ideas why I shouldn't?
Nope.
No, but not alone.
Well, I mean, you guys are close. I would hope somebody would come with me eventually. So yeah, I just want to make my way. Do I have enough movement to try to get through it? Are these
So
10
it's
foot?
10-foot squares. So you'd wind up in the
it.
darkness.
Okay, I don't want to do
You only have 30 foot of movement.
Can I go up there and like? I know that the statue. No, I don't know that she's there. I know that she's.
You don't.
I'm just gonna walk up there and then shoot the guy that's attacking Voash, and the next turn I'll try to.
So you're going up to the wall?
Yeah, and the next turn I'll try to move through it.
So you'll shoot that one. Alright. So your attack rolls.
I got a 17 and 18 on the dice.
So 17 will hit. If you want to roll your damage on that one.
The 18 won't hit?
They'll both hit. I was saying, you
Oh,
want to
okay.
roll your damage first.
Oh, I see your dice. So 12 for that first hit.
12. Kills that one.
Okay.
That's why I was having you roll.
Would you let me?
Yeah, that's why I was saying if you want to, because you fire them in order.
Yeah. So I'll roll the other one for.
Well, I'd say it'll hit, because
Okay.
you already rolled it. It's just...
So 9 damage towards the one who just popped out near Voash.
Alright, so 9 damage to that one. Alright, so that one takes a hit. And I think, unfortunately, with that ending that round of combat. That might be where we have to leave off for
Okay.
now.
You want me to take a picture?
Yeah, I'll get a picture of
Are you
it.
gonna take one?
But we'll have to see how this fight concludes
Yeah,
next time.
Uh-oh.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.